Makes me a better person since I took the first step from my first breath. Come into my world. Take a look inside. Take a look inside. Walk down. See what's on my mind. In my misery, love, betrayal. I'm coming back from my fall. Taking my status off. It's my time to shine. Then none can find from my trial.
Mr. King, I brought our life with the band. Sorry, mama, take this paper. Go a little longer. Don't sweat my technique. Buckle up, but I see time and I need uppercuts. Mike Tyson punch. I know since I call him Two,
It's your boy, the Randy Insane, aka DTI. This right here is a shout out to Vero G playing my song Country Way Drip up in New York. Speaking of that, hey, make sure if you're an artist, musician, singer, it doesn't even matter. Hit up Vero G and DJ Loudmouth, alright? Yo, their radio station, Who's Next NYC, they definitely gonna spin your tracks. They definitely gonna make sure that you put you out there. They also got some showcases if you're trying to perform and all that. Gotta hit them up though. Check out the website at WhosNextNYC.com. Their Instagram, WhosNextNYC, and DJ Loudmouth and Vero G. Make sure you check them out. I'll make sure I put the tags down there on the comments and everything so you can see what's up and all that. But man, make sure, because hey, they'll definitely put you on and link you up. Alright? Who's Next NYC? Holla!
Hey NYC, this is Betty Ross giving a shout out to DJ Loudmouth, the best DJ in NYC. Check us out on the radio at WhosNextNYC.com.
What's up, my peoples? What's up, everybody? What's up? Good evening. It's your girl, Vero G, live right here, as you guys know, here in the online world, right? Again, we're live here on YouTube, live, and also I think we're being heard at www.WhosNextNYCRadio.com. Big shout out to Soulfire Candles. You guys could check them out. They are a dope brand of candles. They just released their birthday, I believe. Their birthday, their birthday candle thing going on. But definitely go check them out. Support them if you guys get a chance to. Really, really dope. I'm so excited that they have it out now. As you guys know, I'm just hyped as it is. So I'm just already hyped as it is. What's going on here? What's producing in the background here? Yeah. So again, big shout out to Soulfire Candles. Check out their amazing candles, the soy wax. It's really, really dope. I love their candles. Actually, actually work with them. 2 candles. One of it's Coquito Loco. You could check them out. It's out, you support them. If you need to look at the link where their store is at, or you can look them up on Google or anywhere. It's cool. Their candles. This guy in the background. So So Fire Candles, freaking me. So again, you guys should definitely check them out. And they have all types of blends of different types of candles. It smells really good. I have the other one called, I believe, A Day in the Beach. That's the other candle we actually collab with that as well. So I'm really, really excited for that. Yes, you already know, guys. So we got an amazing guest for you guys. We're gonna have in a few minutes, but before that, we're gonna have some announcements in that. We've been playing his music for some time now on the website and supporting him. He is a really, really dope artist. He goes by now G Star FuFu. We'll give him a few minutes and we're gonna play his new album, which is called 1818 Reinvented It. So I'm very excited for that. I heard some of the songs during that album, really dope, really, really inspiring, and it has some good stuff on there. So we'll talk about that and a couple of projects he got going on. I know he got a lot of things he want to talk about too on the show with his music and other projects he got going on. So stay with us. We'll have him soon in a few minutes. We just got to get the announcements on right now. And all that said and done. You guys, again, you're watching us live here on YouTube on the Vero G Spotlight Network. You guys can subscribe or share how they do it. If you have any comment or questions for our guests as well for tonight or for myself or whatever, you could definitely put the comments and the questions. I'll put up on the screen. And you guys could definitely ask any questions or comments in that sense. So you already know.
Live on that.
Oh, yes. Okay, thank you. Yes, I already just mentioned that. We're also live again at www.WhosNextNYCRadio.com.
And on the app.
And on the app. Thank you. Yes, so you can.
And people can chat as well.
Y'all can also chat. I can't do both here. I'm like, no fun. But you guys can chat with us there and also on here and YouTube and anywhere else that you see us. And, get your feedback, all that said and done. So let's get right into announcements. May I, sir? You don't mind? Yes, I'm trying to do a show here. Thank you. Somebody guy over in the corner. He's just trying to finish up some stuff right here. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet of you. No, not that now. Not that now. Okay, so quick announcements on here on the show, guys. Really? You have to do that every time I'm on the screen? Listen, get that out of my face. Sorry.
They can't see it?
I think they saw it. Trust me.
No, they can't.
No, you can move that. Put that up. Make a picture of it and put it on next time. All right, guys. Forgive me for that. Yeah. So again, announcements on the show. So as you said, as you guys know, real quickly, you guys can vote for us. We're nominated. That's the link right there. For 3 categories. I think I have that up here, right? I think it was not. I put it up there somehow. But those are 3 categories we're under. One is for Be Documented for Gone Too Soon. The other one's for, I think, some communication or community for podcast or something. Yeah, you guys check that out. We're on there at that category. And I think the other one, is for small social media, social impact. So those are 3 categories I believe we're under. Yeah, that's right there. I miss communication. I messed that up. Don't worry about it. You guys see the titles of topics or what do you call it? The thing, what do you want to call it? We're documented all that. So yeah, definitely support us there, guys. We're in those 3 categories. And we're more likely to love you guys, support us. And it's free, by the way. So support. Again, that is the link, guys. If you need a link, I would gladly send it to you directly. DM, inbox, whatever way to communicate with me or whatever case may be. So you already know. So a few more announcements before we have a guest on the show. So first, if you guys know, quickly, the Vero G Awards, we are working on that. We're working on that. Be patient with us, but we're going to get it done. I'm just very excited for more updates for you guys very soon. So don't worry, we're going to lock it in and get it going. So we'll keep you guys posted on that. Also, quickly, guys, if you want to be on the December issue of the Vero G Spotlight magazine, openings are open. I think I could start as of now or next week. So we could start the ball rolling. If you'd like to be on the front cover or feature or, what do you want to call it? A magazine ad placement. Hit me up on my Facebook, which is, if you have me on Facebook, you already know what's that. But if you have me on Instagram, which is @officialverog, you could do so as well on there and contact me to be on the magazine itself. So yeah, we got openings on for that now for the magazine for December issue. Also, if you have to be guests on this show, definitely contact us and let's make that happen if you are interested to be on that as well. Now, prior to that, like I said, again, we have the magazine and the TV. We're still working on that. We're getting more guests as we speak. So we'll keep you all posted on more things on the lineup. Also, in November, I'm going to make the announcement now. But in November, we'll be doing our annual toy drive. This is the second annual one. So we're going to try to find a nice spot or somewhere we could do this at and give the toys to the kids and that. But if you'd like to donate or contribute any way we did last year, let me know how you can help us support our toy drive for this year, just for the community and the kids as well. So you already know, guys. It's all for the community work. We just want to keep pushing, keep striving for the kids and the families and help them in the time of need. And, it's all what is said and done. So what's up? See you, brother. What's up, real lyrics? I'm doing good, brother. Hello. Salute. Salute to you, real brother. Big shout out to him as well. He got an album out called The Architect. He'll be on the show as well, too, in November. I cannot wait to have him on and him talking about, his album, The Architect, which is out now. Support is on all digital platforms and all that said and done. You already know, people. Also, big shout out to Furious Styles. He got an album out now called Hut and Back. Check that out. Big shout out to everyone doing the thing. Just big shout out to everyone doing the thing. Keep pushing and striving. So you already know. So yeah, I think that's it for announcements for now. But again, if you guys interested for the magazine or to be guests on here or anything else that we got working up, lining up, let me know. Again, the toy drive, we're trying to plan that by December, before Christmas, of course. So if you guys would like to help us out like we did last year, let us know. We'll make that happen. And it's just for the kids, to have a little something for Christmas. So with that in mind, I'm just excited. We got more things lined up. I don't say too much announcements because I got a big. Next week on the show, next Sunday, people, I want to make an announcement before the big announcement. Something big is happening, but stay tuned for next week on the show. Yeah, I'm not gonna announce it till you stay next week on the show here. You gotta stay tuned to watch it. So I will make the official announcement next week on the show, and I cannot wait. I'm excited. All right, people. So furthermore, let's get our guest on the show. He's been patiently waiting. I'm excited. We'll could be updated on more things to come and all that said and done. So you guys already know. So let's give it up for the one, the only artist, G Star FuFu.
FuFu, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. It's an interesting name that why I chose it, but
Oh no, okay, let's get right to it again. I want to know. Actually, I do want to know how that name came about.
Well, before I did music, I was always into business science, and I was also a dancer, right? But I was also a philosopher, right? So you gotta understand where my backgrounds come from. Actually, I don't think I ever talked about it on your radio show. So
yeah, that's the first, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So like when I was younger, I was supposed to be a cop, right? I was always militant. So after a while, that died down. I said, okay, maybe the universe had a different thing. But I knew I danced, and I knew I was also in performance arts as well. Started producing when I first got my Mac computer. Then I started writing. You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't really know that. Then I said, I'm gonna start my own business. So Veterans Day, my family was always in the military. Then I also grew with some lot of high political figures as well. And then I said, end up going into that high school, then did not performing, doing different things. Then I'm like, you know what? Why not just do it? So I end up that, I started developing myself as an artist in 2016, started my own record label, FuFu Nation Music Group. All right, so it was established in 2016, but it wasn't fully together to maybe 2022. I got my first deal with Intercept. They were under Virgin Music Group, and then after that, everything just went bananas.
Wow, pretty cool though.
Yeah.
That's
So the name came. Well, I'll give you the first. Let me tell you how you want the last or the first. The first part.
Well, whatever way you feel comfortable saying.
All right, so the first part is, all right, so a lot of people don't know this, but the sun is called G-star, right? That's the scientific name of the equation of a gravitational star. It's called the G-star, the sun, because it has a heavy gravitational force. Yeah. So if you look back at what's FuFu, was African bread. So I consider myself, teaching. I'm a teacher, right? I like to give food. I like to teach. Because remember, food, I digest. So I use that as a metaphor. I was saying, I'm going to give you the knowledge of what I know to help you. So, right, I'm providing life. I like to give life and enough of passion of food, of information to feed your life.
I like
deep, right?
I like it. I'm learning something every day, but I'm taking it. Okay. All right, so that's how the name came about with the elements to it.
Yeah, you know, a lot, and same thing like my music. I gave the public what they want to hear. Then I actually started turn it into a story. So that's what I did. I mean, I just show my growth over the years, and I think that's what really spoke out to me. You know, and I was surprised recently. You know, I'm using this new AI thing with Meta to try to get some information that you don't see right away.
Right.
So when I still started to experiment, I'm like, oh shit, okay, it tells me everything about me. That's weird. I didn't ask for all of this, but okay. Right?
That's
So I
cool.
was able to give me like where I'm at in my career. This is spooky weird. It's true.
Wow. I
So
mean, you never know. You'd be shocked how technology has been so advanced now.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
So
That's cool.
it's funny because recently I was you know, like, okay, so I didn't even know. I know that somebody told me, but I didn't believe it. I said,
Mhm.
let me see. You know, it said, oh, you hit one of my songs top. Well, it peaked Billboard number 20. That was 1818. Actually, it's a song we just talking about now.
Yeah,
so
I got that. Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
so it peaked, and I'm like, what? Okay, I didn't know that, but okay, now I know. So now I gotta go request my plaque.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, congratulations, man.
So you know, it's just
That's
been
amazing.
crazy journey. Yeah, it is. You
Wow.
know, so and I think over now I know I deserve it. You know, I've reached over 950,000 streams within a year. So and I think well we have a huge backlog of streaming numbers right now.
Yes. Yes. But that's
So
the main. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, I
Oh,
was just
okay.
saying I had a huge backlog, and I won't be able to get that till next year.
But by the time you order it, yeah, it takes time, and in the process, oh
Yeah,
god,
and
you'll get it eventually.
I'm waiting for that to come in. My
Oh no,
stream
yeah.
revenue.
There you go. There you go.
So
But
you know what I mean is backlog.
that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. But no, that's really good because, like I said, I commend you for that. And to see that, no, the work you put in, you're pushing, you're promoting it is getting now the benefits out of it.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's been a journey. Everything's a learning process, and I think in this business you learn things. You're learning as you go. Like there's nothing that remember. You got to understand. This industry is constantly changing. So is the film industry. So is everything. Everything is constantly changing. So you got to stay as a business owner, not just an artist, recording producer. You got to stay up on what's the trends. So I mean, knowing that I'm always got to be 20 steps ahead of my competitors, this and this. So it's kind of really hard to stay up, with all the other chaos going around too, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
But you're balancing it. That's the main thing, though.
got to balance the craziness. But remember I was just telling you recently how my everything else business wise is good, but my personal is shaky. So and I'm like, but don't you need that for the foundation? I'm like, but somebody
Right.
said, maybe that was supposed to take you where you're going to be stable. And I'm like, okay, maybe you're right, So everything to come into place is a weird, how you say it, concept.
Yes. And everything is about I always respect because it's about timing. Sometimes you want to rush something and then it's a setback, but you realize when you finally put it out, then you see the reciprocation of it coming out.
Exactly. Like I don't know if you realize the patterns. I dropped The Boss's Back, hit numbers.
I like that. Yeah, I heard it. I was like, okay, I'm vibing to it.
You know what happened when I dropped Boss's Back? I remember I didn't drop nothing from the beginning of the year. So everybody everybody thought they like some. I know people probably say, "Oh, he ain't dropped nothing." Oh, that's weird. He normally drops something beginning of the year, but no,
Right.
I had everything was precise. I said, "Okay, get through this and go through this and go here." When I released Last Testament, right? So Boss's Back opened the door for Last Testament. Then Last Testament opened up the second album, 1818.
Yeah.
So we heard 1818. You're hearing. So think about it. Boss's Back was my grand opening for this year. That was the grand opening, like for 2024. That was actually in the works. I didn't really announce it as much. Like, hey, the Boss's Back is gonna come. This is what I'm working on because, I wanted to be a surprise. I wanted to surprise my fans. Like, yo, I'm here, promise. I'm here to stay now. You are never gonna lose me again. Like, you understand? Last year, I only released a couple projects, but 2023, without me even knowing, I was already trending since 2023. And to this year, I'm still trending. So it's just been a constant trend from last year to this year.
No, you're definitely right about that, and we're gonna talk about that in a minute. But before, because I heard the album, I heard a few of today. We're gonna play in a few, also a few of the new songs of the album and that too. But before we do that, let's talk about the your brand, the FuFu Nation. How did you get into that?
FuFu Nation. Oh, so FuFu Nation Music Group was actually I brand because I always knew, right? I looked at Jay-Z back in the day and I'm like, okay. But remember when Jay-Z started, he was just doing music. But he was founding his business. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna do something different. I'm going in owning my shit. So right? Because I knew I had a bigger purpose than just being an artist.
Right.
You gotta remember, before this, I was a businessman. I was a mogul. I was doing things already with business side. I had jobs I wasn't supposed to have, even without a college degree. That should tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I worked in film first. I worked in film industry first. I worked for ABC, worked for NBC behind the scenes. A lot of people would never know that. So then I had a job after I graduated high school. I got a job at Atlantic Records as you know, just working in the record label, just promoting artists, tour boy, water boy, did all of that, started that off at first. So now, all this knowledge I have, I say, you know what? Let's use it. You know what I mean? I knew what an A&R department does. I knew what all these department does. A&R is the artist repertoire. You understand? They handle your repertoire. They promote you, produce you, give you sign artists. They produce, like, you know what I mean? At the time, I remember I kind of met this guy. It was at a party in Manhattan. He was the VP of A&R at Atlantic. And I said, I don't want to be signed. I just want to work. I just want to work. I want to get.
That's good though. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And with the little knowledge, like, you know, I don't know. A lot of people don't know this. I met DJ K. I said, I'm just doing music. Okay. We play your song in the radio. I said no, because I know you get that every day. I'm not gonna even ask you to do that. I'm gonna work my way to do that. And sure enough, after I started doing things, I met, you know, I've been on y'all guys' shows, and then I started, you know, people reaching out to me for a minute for the last couple years. I'm 2016. I remember just having that understanding of like, okay, that's when everything started really falling. I started doing music. It wasn't where I wanted to be. I was under Live It Up Qualitainment Records. So I was under Live It Up Production Records. So that was an independent label. Then, you know, I said, you know what? I branched off to do something bigger. I wanted to do something way bigger that was bigger than me. I know my plans was bigger than me, right?
Yeah.
So you'll get to understand that also in the documentary that's coming out as well.
Ooh, we got to talk about that. So wait, hold on. We got a lot to talk about. Wait, I got you. Ooh, okay. So, first you say, so pretty much you did, okay. So question is, you did it was first you as an artist, but then it was also your brand as the FuFu Nation, as you mentioned.
Well, I was already building it. It just wasn't where I need. Like, it took a lot of tweaks and builds, and then I got it legalized. You know, I had to go get an LLC, but nobody knew about this. Remember, I'm doing this all by myself. So I got an LLC. I had to get an entertainment attorney. I had to get all of this stuff. Remember, as me living in high school, I always had money. Always had money. Even when I said I was broke, I always had something. You know what I mean? So I was always using my skills and abilities to get where I need to be. You understand? And then it's crazy because it's a funny story because I started meeting different people. I went to Hollywood I went to LA for like a couple of days and came back, and I'm like, nah, this is not. And I realized I was working. I said, this is not what I want to do. You understand? I wasn't fulfilled. I said, I need to tell my story.
Yes.
And then how I started doing music now, it was supposed to be therapy only, right? But I did it for therapy because I was going my whole life. You got to understand, like, when you go, like, I'm a Scorpio. They say Scorpio, we've been through a lot of darkness. We've seen the dark. We've seen the darkness part of life. We've been to the depths of darkness in life. So just now trying to translate that into something positive, like, yo, I've been through this. And just trying to teach people, you understand? That's why I'm going to give you 2 new lines off my new project that's coming out. I was in high school.
Okay.
I was high school eating Lunchables. Now I'm out here teaching niggas principles.
Mm.
You understand? Like, that it's coming out too. Yeah, I'll let y'all hear. I'll let you hear the record, but it's hot. You know, then I was approved for Billboard. I was actually approved for Super Bowl weekend. So there's a lot of things that's going on. Like, it's a lot, but I don't know if I'm gonna take it. But that's a different story. That's for another day.
Okay, one thing at a time.
Yeah, so that's another thing. But yeah. I have a lot of exciting things, and I have a lot. I had I finished my annual report for this year. Predictions for next year is looking really, really good.
Okay, wow.
So numbers is looking like it's skyrocketing. It's still trending. We got a marketing thing. I just signed 2 new artists as well. Well, they're not even artists.
Oh.
I wouldn't even call them artists. They've been in the game. They've been signed before, and they just pioneer. Let me just not use the word artists. I'm gonna say pioneers.
Okay.
So I'm just saying. That's all I can say right now, because I also, for all of our clients, I have all. It's not fair of me to talk about it, but if I had all my people that work around either our clients and stuff, we all signed the NDA. Gotcha. So you understand. So I can't say much, but I got some big things in the works and a lot of good things. And man, I got a new clothing line coming out.
Oh, wait, one thing at a time. Okay, we got shit. Okay, hold on. We got some more future projects. We got this. We got this. Okay, so first and foremost, that's really cool to get. Like, I wanted people to know more about who you were before, the future right now, so they could get a grasp on that as well. Now, before we get more further into this, like, who were like your main influential people in your life, like musically and all that? Who inspired you?
That's a good question. So so I'm gonna give you like a hint, right? I used to listen to a lot of Michael Jackson. I used to listen to a lot of Usher, Chris Brown, right? And I used to listen to the old school, right? You got to understand my background now, right? How I got into music. I used to listen to not just old school, Marvin Gaye, right? Marvin Gaye back in the day, and listening to that sound, Usher, right? And I'm gonna say people would never believe this. I used to listen. Imagine living in the Bronx, right? Called in Parkchester. So Biggie was dating my neighbor. Her name was Melody. So I'm like, and I just remember just staying there like, yo, wait. I was young and I had a crush on her. This long story short, right? So her name was Melody, she was a baddie. I ain't gonna lie, she was a baddie. So and I remember, just imagine a 10-year-old kid trying to holler at your neighbor, right? Who babysitted you.
That's kind of
right? So the concept was like, I remember she always had these big brolic guys. I didn't know they was bodyguards. The fuck I'm supposed to know, right?
Yeah, at the time, like, you're a kid, man.
So he's like, big man gonna come in here. He gonna be mad that you trying to holler at his girl, And then now I see the same security talking about P. Diddy to this day.
You remember Gene Deal?
Gene Deal, yep.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I love that man. I'm watching all of his interviews. Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's funny because I was in a room with these people and I didn't even know who they was. I was too young. But as I got older, I remember just hearing this. So I'm like, that's like Melody's boyfriend.
That's crazy.
And then she even dated Mike Tyson. So,
Mike Tyson, that's a whole other situation.
Yeah, so.
Wow.
You can't make this up, man. I didn't expect it. Because remember, my goal was not to be in entertainment. I wanted to do business. I wanted to go into tech and other things and build I wanted to go into military contracts at first. That's what my real goal was. But then, I just said, okay, looked at different, things that was making more money, different executives. Then P. Diddy came out. Remember how big, this is when P. Diddy was really big. He started becoming big. But it's funny how that actually happened because I remember something actually. Remember B2K?
Oh my God, yeah. That was like the boy band back then.
Exactly. Yeah. That was and I said, you know what? I'm gonna be like a Mario.
Okay,
yo.
Ooh.
So exactly. I wanted to be like a Mario. I'm like, I used to dance. If you look at any of my old pictures, you kind of look like you was like a dancer back in the day because I was skinny, brolic. So that's how I was, right? And I was also a bodybuilder at 16 and growing up. So you got to understand where my mindset was at that time. So, and I was always into science. I was supposed to take criminal law. There's a lot of things I got myself into. I'm like, so I can at least say I accomplished some things in a major way. You know, when I did NYP the Explorers program, a lot of people don't know that I did that. You know, yeah. So I understand the side of, you know, as a civilian, the cops. I understand it. It's all political. We understand that, right? So
There's a lot to it.
there's a lot more to it than what people think. But yeah. And I started my bit. I started going into business after I realized there's more to my life, and that's how that happened.
You know, I always say like this, and I say it to me personally, but I'll relate to you as well. I think sometimes it's called calling. Sometimes you know how we're meant to do one thing, but then there's a destiny for something else.
Exactly.
Right. You can't really explain it until like you're like, oh, not everything's starting to connect the dots now. So
yeah, that's facts. I'm sorry. I had like this light on real quick from the
computer. It's okay. No, I kept talking. I was like, okay, is he there?
Yeah, because the light on the computer. My apologies.
I long I hear the voice, you're still here. Oh shit, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
You know,
all right, dope. I like that. Okay,
I came from humble backgrounds. You know, I was born in Newark, New Jersey. It's in my bio. You know, you can Google everything on me right now is publicly known. The hell?
Yeah. No, definitely.
So, you know what I mean? A lot of you can really like look at my whole discography. So I do have a documentary talking about this as well. Coming to my passing of my mother of drugs and drug overdoses. So I have a lot of things that's being, you know, like I'm at a stage in my life I'm comfortable talking about it. All the things I've been through between mental health challenges. And it's funny because that we're talking about this. When DMX was 10,
right,
I was actually having a breakdown in life. You know, my life was going through a life crisis. And I met DMX at Queens Children's Hospital.
Wow.
So, and I remember he was just always rapping, like, yeah, you think you can rap that? I'm like, come on, you know, he's like, yo, you know what? If you get out before me, I'm going to help you. You understand? And it just been crazy.
That's amazing.
You know, and, you know, to this day, I built so much. Sorry. DJ Div is one of the executives at 105.1 iHeartRadio Network. Hit me. So, you know, it's a lot. That's my boy, man. I love him to death. So, you know, started building connections. Soon enough, I started meeting different people. I started going places, and I've been on yacht parties. Then I went into, you know, I think it all thrives from my first foster parents. They was rich, had a lot of money, and I think, you know, think about it, you come from a black family. You're not really used to with a Caucasian family. Your family, I want you around these people, like, you know what I mean. So I didn't really have. I couldn't talk for myself. I was too young. I didn't have that type of, you know, authority to do that. You know what I mean? To say this is what I wanted. You know, we're young, we don't know much, right?
Right.
So that was what I was presented with. My first foster parents, they had a penthouse. I was living good. Right? So, and I learned things, you know, just started realizing life. So just imagine the shifts in your life to 2 shifts. And then you start realizing, like, why did I leave that family? I had it good. At least I had, like, you know, I lived the way they was living. And they let me have all type of things. And I had a private chef that would chef up like Freemy Young.
Ooh, that sounds good. Shoot, okay. Nice. Okay, so you got to experience that lifestyle, and you embraced it. Yeah.
Well, I would say one thing is, and I just want to just mention this one thing a lot of people don't know. Like, I came from, like, everything I've been from Newark, New Jersey. My mom was born in 1991. So that was the big year in Newark, New Jersey. That's when drugs was in
it was bad.
All over the place. It was bad. I was like, you might as well call that what they call it? Snowfall. Right? Ooh. So that's how bad it was. And I remember, it's a funny story I gotta tell you later. But take the ATMs, and like, it was just crazy. Yeah, back then. Let's be honest. You know, but that story made me reshape my life. It reshaped me into, like, okay, I don't want my family going through that. I don't want to go through that. Property is, yes, you know, I think in our lifetime, I realized people come more comfortable, right, with where they at, and not really, you know, challenged, but everybody want to be rich, right? Everybody want the most expensive things in life, but you got to understand that comes with a price.
Yes.
And it comes to shifting your mindset, right? So you don't fall into those sacrifices of things that you want, right? Because remember, the devil tempted Jesus, right?
Yes.
Same thing that goes on in this industry. A lot of people don't know that. I remember when I first got my Sony deal. And I remember I had 2 different labels fighting over me, Atlantic and Sony. After they said, no, you work for us, we ain't doing that. So after Sony picked me up, with the person I don't like saying his name too much, but even Michael Jackson even mentioned him a couple times. Tony. That's all.
I know what you're talking about.
Tony Metallo.
Right. That dude.
Yeah. So I had a meeting with Tony Metallo. And I just remember those days back in the day. Just really remember. And I'm like, yo, no, I don't want this deal. I turned it down. And I remember the producer say, even if you don't sign, if you sell your soul, you have instant fame by tomorrow. I'm like, no, thank you.
Thank you. Everything that you just said, yes.
So and I remember I told you about that dream too I had.
Yes,
again. So and it's funny because me and my partner was talking about that one day. I'm like, I said, I had a dream, but the devil tried to get me, bro.
That's crazy. Wow.
And it's funny. It had 2 times. He said, you cannot sell your music on this side. You got to be mine. You got to go on that side. Right? And it's funny because I already recognized the energy. And I said, why would I want to work? Why would I want to be yours? You're ugly as hell.
There you go.
Right? Like you got daddy issues. Me, I'm just. No,
you're good. You're good. It's okay.
And it just gave me that evil, mad look. Then the second time, I got it, and it's very vivid. It's like my body, my left, it projected out of my body, right? Then he says, listen. I appeared in Atlantic Records. He was giving me a contract. I said, can we eat before we sign this deal? Oh, yeah, we got to go out anyway. I got to go. No, go in, bro. So we went to the church, had an upside down cross.
Oh, that is. Oh.
Exactly. And they had different rooms. And you had to go all the way down. So when I went down, before I went in, I said, you know what? I said, Jesus, Lord Jesus, forgive me for all my sins. And I should walk into the shadow of death. I should feel no evil. Right? I said the Our Father prayer. So when I'm walking down, right? So when I walk downstairs, I see everybody with red clothes. That's all I saw.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, hold on. I know. I already know where I walked into. The whole line of tables had 13 seats. I said, I know what this is.
Those are Freemasons, Illuminati people, yeah.
Yeah. So I already knew what it was. I mean, I'm not going to talk on it much, but I already knew what it was. Because my uncle was part of it. I'm not stupid. I'm part. If you think about it, it's enlightenment. Jay-Z, G-Star FuFu, Lady Gaga. It is all symbolism. That's all I'm going to say. I can't say much, but you got to understand. I'm not going to talk much on it. But, you got to understand my last name is Finley, too. My family's connected to the 13 families. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm either born into the bloodline that I don't know. You understand? So it's a lot of, because remember, you got to understand the 13 colonies, right? Right? The 13 colonies started from Europe. Yep. So you got to understand how this country was built.
Way in the beginning, yeah.
Exactly. Once you go back to history, they don't teach you. Then you start revealing things.
It actually goes back into Ireland. It was a group. I forgot the group name, but it goes from
it goes back to the Celtics.
Right. There we go.
Like Celtics, they was like war people,
right, because they went out to Christianity, and then they had their own movement. Even the Christianity kind of demised them, and they didn't really affiliate with shit. But you know how those stories. Yeah,
exactly. And then you got to understand where my roots come from, right? I was, so all that built, and I was already, you know what I mean, when I came out there. But I have other gifts, but I realize I have a lot of other gifts of knowing and just touching, tapping into spiritual world, but that's a different story for another day.
Well,
You,
it's all right.
you know, is this been my life been I can say my life is like a movie. You got to understand how to like it's things that people like. I don't want no, bro. Just don't tell me. I already know what you're gonna say. Just please don't tell me. I said what? I said if I don't tell you, how you gonna know?
Mm.
And it was times I actually scared away half of my dates. I've been on, and those dates was so intense because I told him like, listen, and I said, she said, so how you like the date? I said I didn't like it. I feel like your energy is off.
Ooh, but you're picking it up. That's what it is. So you being honest.
And I'm just reading it. And I said, your last date didn't go too well. You felt like you was like, like you didn't want to come, but you didn't know what to expect out of it. Normally, I like a woman that knows what she wants.
There you go.
You understand? And now I have, I've been through a lot. You've been through a lot.
You've been through a lot. And we're gonna talk about the documentary and your clone that in a minute. But I do want to add on here also. Okay, so quickly, just some notes. I got you gave me this stuff. I'm gonna just let the audience know as well. Your new album, 1818 Reinvented It, is out now on all digital platforms, right? I want to make sure. Okay, everywhere. Okay.
The only thing that just dropped, and I got two new singles coming. Is my birthday song coming out November 15th, the day before my birthday, and I'm having a celebration. Well, FuFu Nation Music Group anniversary and my birthday celebration. First anniversary this year, guys. Thank you.
Oh, congratulations. Why not? Put it together, man. That's what it's about.
Yeah, so matter of fact, my birthday was the year that I had everything going for, like everything was established, the formation, like the trademarks was already on point.
Oh, that's amazing. That's how people understand the business side too. Also, besides the music, it's more to the business.
It's more like 20% of business. It's only like what 5 to 10% of music. Like you really and I realized anybody can be an artist, but how many people can be an entrepreneur?
Let's speak.
Or a mogul.
Yes.
Because I saw like I don't like anything, right? I can lose money as an artist. But if I ever want to stop doing music, I can always be a billionaire. You understand? And that's the way my mind was. And I realized, this world, if you want anything and how to, and what you really want in life, you got to have money. Money talks, bullshit walks. And I think that was the model that I already knew. And I just saw a lot of corruption. I wanted to do better. I wanted to have something that meant something. And something that would, then I was in competition with all these other major labels. Universal, Sony, you know what I mean? I'm in competition with them. So I said, you know what? And it took years to come up with what will win and what wouldn't, and what they have. And once you understand their systematics, you're like, oh shit, I can take all the major artists and they'll come to me.
Look at that. Hey, it works out either way. So
it works out.
Yeah.
I had big plans.
No, that's dope. We're gonna talk about it in a minute. But okay, so the new album's out now. People can support it. Please stream it, support it, share it.
And let me say pieces by pieces of a masterpiece. That album itself was the third studio album for this year.
Ooh.
Right? So I released it's 3 albums out. I was back to back. It was a lot of work. So I just want people to know 1818, you might think, it only has 23 tracks. But if you listen to piece by piece, I gave y'all I actually broke down the masterpiece to you guys. So if y'all go listen to because all this starts with what I've been through. I think 1818 opens to where I'm going, where I'm at, like where my career is going, right? But pieces by pieces opens up my soul. It gives you my soul. 1818 gives you partial of my soul. But what I'm telling you is I'm giving you my heart and what I've been through and different things, or chapters. I'm giving you everything from these 2 albums, right? And I'm just giving you my heart. I'm giving you my all, right? And I don't know if y'all ever heard. I think y'all heard me.
Hello? FuFu? I think we're having technical issues on his end. We'll just wait for him to get back on. Forgive me, but yeah, I just wanted to mention his new album. It's 1818 Reinvented It is out now. Go check it out. We're gonna talk about his new songs. Some of the songs I'll play here in a few minutes. His song's called "Forgive Me." That one's called "Dubai," and there's another song which I'm gonna play. It's actually on his other album, and it's called "Made It." So we're gonna play that in a bit. Hopefully, FuFu will get back on the show. If he's on, let me know. Oh, he got back out. Okay, so if anything, we'll take a break. We're gonna play the new songs from his album. Was called 1818 Reinvented It. And so we're gonna get back on, and we have a lot of comments on here. So we're gonna add a few comments on here while he gets back on the show. So again, you guys are watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show here live. Your girl Vero G, and you guys can share, support, all that said and done. And let's get it. So I'm gonna play for that right now for you guys while we take a quick music break, as they say. And yeah, you guys already know. Again, you're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show here live on here, YouTube, and also on www.WhosNextNYCRadio.com live with all that said and done. Oh, he's back on. Okay. I was about to just play the music, but okay, we'll get back to that in a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Might as well just okay, I was about to just play music. I was like, what happened?
Yo, my apologies. Somebody called me and it just went out for me.
You should tell them no, you're in the interview right now.
I did. Nobody don't listen to me.
Oh Lord, you can't make this up. You can't make this up.
I can't.
No, you're good. You're good. It's okay. So we're just gonna actually play your song in a minute, but I'll let you introduce it in a few minutes before we play it. But again, the album's out now. We're gonna talk about that in a few minutes, and then we're gonna play the songs to that, and we'll talk about. Yeah.
Tell them to also check out Chirac on the 25th freestyle.
Okay, guys, you just heard it right here. Check out. How about you? I'll let you say because I don't want to mess it up.
Sorry, Chirac freestyle. Yep, go check that out, and then the B-Day song on November 15th.
Nice. I'm excited. Awesome. Yeah, you ready? Also, real quickly, just a quick side note to this. Your both most successful music releases, as you mentioned, the album that is out now, On the Rise, which came out this year.
That hit top 100 from the album.
Yeah. You know, I'm just saying, it peaked actually number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Yep.
And then it hit number 5 on Spotify's Rap Caviar. Mm-hmm. And then the one that just came out this year, 1818, rearranged.
Well, I get the dates are all rearranged because I had to put it into, but those are the ones. There's no 18 is and On the Rise is on 1818. So yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, okay, that's fine. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm like, wait, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's point because they gave me the updated information. So I'm like, oh, okay. There we go.
Listen, man, the more the merrier. You guys are out there now. People know, let me check you out, Definitely. But we're gonna take a quick break because I want the people to tune in to you too. I want to play this first song called "Forgive Me," which I love, by the way. Thank you. You're welcome. Not a problem. I'm gonna play that, and then we'll play "Dubai," which is another hot song I heard before. And then we're gonna play oldie. It's called "Made It." It's a song you did a while back.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about those 3 songs, but the first 2 ones are on the new album now, and we'll talk about that and also that song. But we'll get more to the project side. So just give us a minute. We're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna play your tunes right now. Again, you're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show here live. Your host Vero G, and with our amazing guest today, G Star FuFu.
I'm the founder of FuFu Nation Music. I'm also the founder and CEO of FuFu Nation Music as well.
There you go, people. There you go. So we'll be right back, guys. We're gonna play some of his tunes, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, guys. We'll be right back. Hold on 1 second. Got you guys. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Heaven is where I'm falling down on my knees, saying forgive me. All my sin is everlasting. I'm so tired of standing with your blood on me. All I know is that too many times I was right, I was wrong, I was wrong. Tell me where we belong, yeah, now. Tell me where we headed so bad, so far down the road. brain is a powerful thing. I'm more motivated and that's indicted to my newer locations. They keeping me where they want me, trying to keep me down. You can't keep me down. Ready to rise up. I'm ready, I'm ready. People don't know when I'm ready. Getting that body, getting that lady, getting that rowdy, getting that bow, getting that trophy thing. So my mind is on fire. My mind is on fire. Something to get. Better go to heaven, I get no vibe. I'm glitched up, nobody know I'm right up. I get it, nobody don't keep up. Better the body, my body up, nobody. Getting it ready, getting away and I get it now. So nobody don't feel it right now. Getting it right, I'm seeing it now. I ain't no man, I'm seeing it, yeah. Getting that girl, heaven, nobody don't feel it like that. I understand it now, so bad. I'm a baddie, yes, nigga, when they come through. But I'm also a man of words. Wisdom, I just don't use it. Gotta start using it, I gotta start doing it. So much pain I'm putting in, I'm ready, know when I'm blocking off already. Too many people when I got it. Super soaking already, the people don't know when I'm platinum with. Way before I'm platinum, getting nobody no platinum. Pulling away, no getting the shit, elevating so high now. I wrote it, I got it, nobody see it. Elevated so many places, so many times I wrote it. I gotta get my mindset, switching away my alignment. Getting my alignment inside my mindset. People don't get it like running for fact. Getting it like it was hard fat. Getting it like it was super fat. Getting it didn't know capping, this was facts. Let's get it. FuFu ain't capping, I'm just trying to tell you the facts. Switching the ways and getting the money, no G-star FuFu. Now I'm coming away, got a new. We gotta get it. Yeah, man. What they know about me? FuFu, you a boss. Like Ricky Rose, Zay. Way before I had role models, I was growing up. Look at big time CEO, boss. Ricky Rose, man, I just did it big. We're trying to do it bigger, man. We reaching stars. Making the way I be moving, she know I be rolling. Understanding I'm rolling. Ooh, girl, she know I'm a boss. I kick back like if I was Jay-Z. Man, I'm just trying to do it. Crying the whole, but just trying to do it like I know. And nobody can switch it the way I be home. FuFu get it. FuFu racing, just a new generation. FuFu taking over nations in them private jets. I'm the boss, I can get promoted. Man, it's money, switching the way they be moving, I do it bigger. The way she dance in the mansion. She just sit on that table like exotic table. Put some fruits, I love it on Instagram. Man, I lick her up like it was Jiffy. She get it, man, I places the races I get in. FuFu used to getting it like it was a habit. Call it hypnotic, man, I just did it. Call me an addict. FuFu getting riches, these niggas getting poorer. Man, I just know the secrets, baby, I get it. Turning up the way I be flexing, these niggas be knowing. Show up at
Yeah.
yo, we getting this shit like we be doing it. Yo, I got lethal in this bitch. What you talking about? We lethal.
Yeah, man, y'all niggas is bitches. G-Star on a whole nother level. Give it to them niggas.
Yo, we be doing it bigger, show 'em, man, we aiming. Stars we lifting, man, I did it like it was the new shit. Man, I'm rolling the way we be moving, I'm bowing. Understanding that knowledge is power. Money speaks and when I'm on that yacht. Man, don't get used to in this business, don't believe the news. I get used to being sued. Man, that's why I sit in behind. I sit in my office and let lawyers do what lawyers do. I'm sitting in my penthouse, don't get it confused. Man, FuFu did it, I'm cutting the fuse. Tell the DJ I'm making moves like psychology. You can call that business psychology. Switching up the government ties, playing the wages to generations. This money talk, man, the power is knowledge, I understand it. Elevated like if I was profit. If I was profitable, turning the profits to profits. Perfecting, I can prophesy 30 nights and 60 days, and I did. Christian mommy, the Christian ain't it. Understanding I'm a Christian, I do it bigger. Put God first, that's kingdom principles. What they talking about? Elevation is here. Stars is lying, I'm just here to make my path and understand it. Man, this destination was crazy. Elevation is hard. Man, I wanna give you my all. Man, I haven't been feeling well.
The day I die, they gonna cut my life into movie stages. Understand that I'm on stage and I understand it. I got the women fan of me, baby, I get it rose. I cut at the losses, then these bitches lost it.
G-Star FuFu, featuring Betty Rose.
Yo, Freddie, what
You ain't ready? Straight track, ready, man.
Let's get it.
I read the Quran on my way to Dubai. Where they pray to Allah. I'm on a flight to Dubai. This is where the riches be landing. Where the haters be hating, everybody be laying. I read it, I did it, I win it. Tell me where the haters be hating me. I really be switching the lanes, I be kicking the fame, and really be licking the fame. I really be kicking it. I read the Quran on my way to Dubai, where they pray to Allah. You ready, ain't me? Y'all ready? I'm on a plane to Dubai. I got a bad chick from Dubai.
I pray over nations and over Dubai. Dubai, brought to Dubai. SI to Dubai, call me Betty Ross, I'm fly. Call to kill yourself, word to Allah. Body keep that stimmy, cause we fly. JetBlue to Dubai, Miami to Dubai. Swimming in Gold Creek in Dubai. Arab in Dubai, Asia in Dubai. His African queen in Dubai. Up the Dior's in Dubai. Nicki Minaj, you fly. Do the Diddy dance in Dubai. A Dizzy Drake in Dubai. And if you broke, then boy, bye.
Haters ain't ready, I really be kicking. Really be healing, I really be sitting. Really be killing, I really be feeling. I really be feeling me. Really be needing, I really be killing. I really be feeling it. If you can't feel the pain, I'm ready to go. Ready, we out. I read the Quran on my way to Dubai. Where they pray to Allah. I'm on a flight to Dubai. This is where the riches be landing. Where the haters be hating, everybody be laying. I read it, I did it, I win it. Tell me where the haters be hating me. I really be switching the lanes, I be kicking the fame, and really be licking the fame. I really be kicking it. On my way to Dubai and I'm ready to pray to Allah. Ain't ready to pray to Allah. I'm on my way to Dubai where they pray to Allah. I read the Quran on my way to Dubai where they pray to Allah. I really be on a private jets. We're talking private jets and elevate your energy. Haters ain't ready, I really be kicking. Really be healing, I really be sitting. Really be killing, I really be feeling. I really be niggas that really be feeling me. I read the Quran on my way to Dubai where they pray to Allah. Haters really be killing me. Haters really gonna be getting, I'm ready to be getting. Tell you haters and I really be sitting, I really be milling, I really be killing it. I be killing it in the studio, yeah. FuFu Nation really made it big, man. Taking over nation.
Heaven is where I'm falling down on my knees, saying forgive me. All my sin is everlasting. I'm so tired of standing with your blood on me. Lord, I know it's not too many times I was right, I was wrong. Tell me where we belong, yeah, now. Tell me where we headed so bad, down the road of the pain that I ever ran in the lasting. Pain on the homelessness, we got so many homelessness times ago. Now everybody's suffering in mental health, having that feeling temptation. Where my mind is going, just wanna be successful, but how am I meant to do? People calling me on, my intellectual overpowers my mental health. How does that even power it out? I don't get it, I get it, the brain is a powerful thing. I'm more motivated and that's indicted to my newer locations. They keeping me where they want me, trying to keep me down. You can't keep me down. Ready to rise up, I'm ready. People don't know when I'm ready. Getting that body, getting that lady, getting that rowdy, getting that bow, getting that trophy again. Show my mind is on fire, my mind is on fire. Something to get, ready to go to heaven. to tell you the facts. Switching the ways and getting the money, no G star FuFu. Now I'm coming away, got a new.
Whoa, you got a good catalog. Let's see. Let's go for GG. Oh, it's GG. Oh my God, G saw FuFu in the building right now.
Yo, you know what's interesting? You played "Made It," right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
I mentioned something. Well, all right, so you know the song "Made It," right?
Yeah.
Did you know at the time I was going through a phase in life when I did "Made It"? And forgive me too. Forgive me. I was just like going through like something like drastic, and I say, you know what, God, forgive me.
I love that.
You understand? So, and then when "Made It" came out, I was just like, if you don't know, it was a prediction of when I'm gonna die.
Wow.
A lot of people didn't know that. Like I told people that's why I said if you listen to it.
Yeah, I was hearing. I was like trying to figure out like, okay, yeah, that's
Like when I said "Made It," I said, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling well. I want to give you my all.
right.
I said when I die, they're gonna cut my life in movie stages. I'm on a stage and I understand it, and the women are fanning me.
That's deep. Yeah, because it was like very. Some parts were dark, but some parts were like I understood a little bit, but I was like trying to figure out the concept. But now
The
that you're explaining
concept,
it, yeah,
the concept. I'm telling you a story of where I'm at, the way I think. You understand? Why you think I said don't believe the news? I get used to being sued in this business, right? Because that's what a lot of us go through in this industry as well. You gotta understand, it's always something, right? Then I said, best believe I'm cutting the fuse. You understand? Don't get it confused. I'm up on top and I'm about to cut the fuse. So you got to understand what I'm saying. Like, don't get it confused. I'm about to cut. So what that said is, like, I'm telling you, like, you can do all these other things to bring me down, but watch me. All I got to do is one phone call to cut the fuse. I'm talking about the power, understanding the knowledge behind it, right? And then I'm talking about the struggles. That's why I also said in that song, oh, I'm just like what I was speaking. Like I was speaking truth of what I noticed and what I see. So not just that, and also my own experiences, right? So when you talk about like, hey, false prophets and talking the prophet, the false prophets. And I guess I became profitable. So I'm telling you, subliminables in all of those songs.
it's deep messages in there. Sometimes you gotta like hear it to get it.
Yo, you know what? Because my partner like, yo, people been sleeping on Boss War.
That's crazy.
So Boss War actually was explaining what I was going through. And it's funny because I was going through something last year, but I think we talked on it.
Right.
We briefed on it. And, this year I just said, I'm cutting all this beef off. And Stormy, I apologize. Me and Stormy, we shook on it. That's over. Because you can't, I realize the more even though, okay, something happens, you can't stay mad at it. It's you understand, it happened. The more you stay mad on it, it's just going to fucking eat you up, right? And it's funny, the Bible says, forgive those who trespassed against you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not forgiving them for them. You're forgiving them because you can move on. You're forgiving them for your soul, your sake.
Right.
And I started to understand that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't let that person get to you, because then what happens is that it's gonna eat you up alive.
Exactly.
And it's gonna make you now soak in that energy that they're giving you to your life, and then you're not able to focus. Yeah.
And I say, you know what? I'm hurt, but deep inside, you want to forgive the man, because it's just the way that you can't control people around you. You can only control what you do. So you know what I mean. And I say, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna keep holding grudges. That's not me. I don't. And I realize, what I've been going through in life has just been testing. You know what I mean? I've been going through a lot of testing. I'm at a phase because when they say when you're about to reach your peak, a lot of bullshit happens.
Right.
And I'm going through that phase. You understand? I'm going through before you got to go through the. How they say, to build a beautiful diamond, you got to go through the rut and you got to test it. So I'm being tested. And it's funny how I can know that because I'm very connected. And if you listen to one of the other songs, I'm telling you, like, I'm connected to spiritually, right? I'm very connected. I understand what's going on. And even with Last Testament was my testament, my last testament of what I was, who I'm be after that testament. I was actually telling you who I'm becoming.
I love
right?
that.
I'm not going to deal with what I dealt with. I'm not dealing with things that no longer feeds my purpose. Right. So, and I think that brought that element. And then when that opened up the door for the boss, boss is back to Last Testament, then I opened up the door for 1818. Now, I know a lot of people don't know what that meant.
I was going to just ask you that, the numerology behind that. Yeah.
It's a lot of things behind it. It means a past. It means like you're at your peace, mind, prosperity, money, life, understanding. Like, you got everything that you need, but you're at peace now, right? Your abundance. So a lot of people didn't really know what that meant. And that's why I did it that way. But the people that I know, the small amount of people that would know what that is, I just use that as basic subliminables to tell you, like, okay, this is where I'm going. This is where where I'm heading. Even though, like, if you think about it, after that project, after Last Testament, that project came out, my numbers skyrocketed. Streaming numbers, everything just started going crazy. So you better understand, like, I already knew I was reaching it. And then, plus, the Boss is Back had a good marketing budget. And
that's a good thing.
Yeah, it was really good. It's a really good marketing budget. We have our fourth quarter marketing budget coming in. And we're just going to be pushing this, our new content a little bit more because we realize and then after November, the industry slows down. So we're not really doing much, but then we're doing our biggest celebrations, that are little things we accomplished this year. And that's what my birthday celebration and our first anniversary is really talking about. And yeah, if you listen to my music, right, from the beginning of time, when I first was just doing it, before I became emerging, you understand? You start to understand certain things. You start to really realize, okay, he was actually, you understand the growth. Because I wanted to, I know a lot of people don't think like this, but I started music when I released everything. And if you listen to Forgive Me, that was
that's deep. I heard that. Yeah, that was really good.
Like, I released that when I was at my lowest. This was like 2000, and I recorded it in 2012. And I started releasing it this year.
That's amazing. Wow. I never knew that. Yeah.
So even the songs that you hear now, like, you gotta understand, when those was recorded, it was over the years, right? So I had my hard drive had, like, let's say we had a back catalog of 50 million songs. You're like, what the fuck?
Woo, boy.
Exactly.
So select which one. Like, you gotta go through it. Yeah.
Exactly. And one thing I'm very grateful of, and I say I'm very grateful, and I hope he hears this on the radio as well. Marvin Moore.
Okay.
Marvin Moore, if you don't know who he is, he's what's the best way to say his repertoire resume? He was signed to Sony Entertainment, I believe. No, I think it was Warner Music.
Okay.
He was also you're gonna laugh at this. I don't know if you heard my song "My Time to Shine."
Yes. I was like, wait a minute.
Right?
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
So, in Harlem, he's my favorite. And I actually told him I love that song that you did. How was it working with Wildcliff and Carlos Santana? So yes, he was one of the artists that was, in the group. And he sung Maria Maria. He's the one that was in that song, singing that song.
Get out of here.
A lot of people don't know that. I'm friends of a family with him. So
that is crazy. Oh, that's awesome.
So when my 24th birthday, I said, I want to meet Marvin. I want to actually do a song with him for my birthday. I was like, okay, we can make that work. I said, you sure? Then one day they said, "Go on, I got a surprise for you. Sit here." He's like, what up? What's up, G? Yeah, I got to work with him, and it was he's Grammy nominated. Like, who the hell can say he was Grammy nominated? You know what I mean? Then I had family in it. So we have I have family members that who's in A&R as well. They are working with these. They work in the most highest level of entertainment industry. So you gotta understand, I got family. This my mom went. I find out more information as time went on, but my mother went by Mookie D.
Hmm.
Right? She was up. She rapped and sang. So it was like a lot of, entertainers in my family by itself. I went to my family reunion in South Carolina when I was around people, right? So I didn't know who I was around, but I know my own. Like if you think about Michael Finley's one of, I don't know if you know, like and my half of my other cousins NBA, they won women's basketball team. A lot of people don't know that. Why you think my last name is Finley for a reason? You gotta understand
I'm gonna do some investigation on this.
that.
Find
So
out.
one of my cousins played for California. Well, I forgot. Is it called the Cal? He played for California, a team. One of the California teams. I forgot what team he played
The
for.
Warriors?
No, the other one. Because my aunt, because it was one of my aunts in Connecticut told me about it. Oh yeah, he plays for this. I'm like, you
Would that
tell
be
me.
the Phoenix? No, not the Phoenix. No, is it Spurs?
No, I forgot what it was called. Like, it's been a minute. I had a picture of him, and I met him at a family reunion. So it's just been a lot of things. I got to meet a lot of people in my life, and I didn't know I was connected to half of them.
That's
And
pretty
then
cool.
yeah, my life is an interesting story. It's a book. I like so. Oh, and I'm re-releasing my book I wrote as well.
Oh,
So,
okay. So now, okay. Let's not see. We got a lot of shit. We got a lot. Okay.
I
So
know.
yeah, I'm like, oh my god, so much to soak in. Okay, so let's transition from the music side, right? Because you said you're ready to talk to projects and you got things going on. And quickly, do you have any live performances you got going on this year?
Sadly not this year because my life is like trying to get things. But next year, I would tell you this. Next year, I'm gonna probably like do like an announcement like of what's coming up. We were supposed to be planning a tour. I think one of my people's at Intercept was trying to get Live Nation for one of my biggest events. So I said no, not right now. We're gonna wait till next year. The reason why is because we want to do a little bit more marketing because we're literally at viral standard on what they call viral standards at this point, and I wanted to wait to get to a certain point because I wanted to fund my own tour. So you know what I mean. I wanted to put $50 million for a national tour. Then within going into like November, we was gonna do it the international, like because we got a fan base in Dominican Republic. We definitely want to get out there. So we definitely want to go to UK because our numbers is high in Africa. In Congo, Africa, so you got to understand like where everything is aiming at, and it's just been a journey, man. I knew we was building out there for a long very time. I just never talked on it because normally, I don't really talk on numbers, right? Sometimes I just keep that in the back end. A lot of people don't know. But he even agreed, like, G Star, you about to start bringing in 56, 7 to 8 figures in your music career. And I'm like, yeah, I know, cool. So you know what I mean. I finally made it to the benchmark, you can say. Right? So and I'm just grateful. A lot of things is coming to light, and a lot of things is changing. But just wish it wasn't changing the way it is. But
it happens.
It happened. And I realized things. For example, I was hoping at the time, right? Mm-hmm. I knew I was trending since last year. Because I see everything, analytic, even my artists is analytics. I see that. Because I have to stay on top of data. Then I just did a matter of fact, I'm gonna log into my audit real quick. We just did a last year audit for the year. When I audit the financial reports and the royalties, because then right now I'm not even paid out yet. You know what I mean? So it's kind of funny because I'm getting to it's a certain goal that we're reaching. We already agreed, even through contractual thing we agreed on. So we wanted to get to like high numbers. Like, this year I'm only bringing. I think by the beginning of next year we're supposed to be bringing between 56,000 a year to maybe more, right? So we're not really knowing what we're bringing in. Like I just started getting paid residuals out of nowhere off of different from BMI. So I know from y'all guys as well, but other areas I'm not doing. Whoa.
Like, where this come from?
Yeah, right. Huh? But I'm also expecting my international royalties very, very soon because I've been on the radio, not just WPAT, but I've been internationally played all over the radio, Chile, BBC Asian Network, radio network. So I've been played almost in all these different countries, left and right. And I've been played on LA as well. I've been played in LA, I've been played here. So, I'm just trying to build that up a little bit more. And, I say, what, I'm always gonna be with y'all guys, because y'all the one that started here with y'all. So
well, we appreciate it.
yeah.
Appreciate
Even
it.
Hot 97 been hitting me up lately.
Oh shoot, there you go. It's get the ring, the alarms are being out there,
Exactly. And I really think this year, like, I've gone through shit, but the stars are lining for its own purpose. It's been crazy. I never thought I would hit I knew my music would eventually, but I didn't know it was gonna happen. I realized everything started happening when it's unexpected for me. And I realized, cause me I can go through some hellfire for a whole year. But after, when it hits that third month of that month, everything is like butterflies and rainbows, right? So
it's like that. Yeah, timing. Yeah.
Because it's timing. Everything is timing. And I realized, I achieved a lot, and I just wanted to. And I think we don't hardly celebrate our little things we accomplish.
Right.
And I think we talked about that. I remember that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'm like, Vero G, I know, and I say, Vero G, I like the way you celebrate your little accomplishments, But I just think because we get so caught up in life, we don't, and then our personal. Then we gotta remember, we're also sometimes. I'm gonna be honest. I had a girl on the train just took a picture of me out of nowhere.
She ain't no stalker, right?
I don't know, but she was like this. I had a fur coat on. Forgive me, Ocean. I had my fur coat, and she but she's Korean.
Oh, okay.
See how they speak no English, right? So English. So she go you look familiar, right? And then she go look.
Yeah.
I'm like okay,
what's going on? What she want?
Yeah, and I was on the 7 train.
Damn.
And I remember, then you got to remember, I got almost 75,000 streams, and I think Korea, China, and other places out there. So I'm like, and all combined together, you know how much that adds up to.
Yeah.
So you got to understand, there's a lot, and I'm building globally. I'm on a global, and it's funny because when I was doing my did, I said, how far are we? What's the predictions where we at right now? Because I have a systematic thing. And when I was setting that up on a grand scale, I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm too deep in to even turn back.
No, that's great though. I mean, you never know who's listening or checking your music, or you never know. And they see press hey, that's the same guy.
You know what's so funny? I actually been picked up by 3 tour companies.
What?
Within the last, I can say this. Once Boss is back here, that was just a promo video. That wasn't even an actual music video. I'm just being honest.
Right.
And it hit Dominican Republic. It hit Costa Rica. Then it hit the UK. But Dominican Republic and Haiti and all the other places out there.
Wow.
It hit almost first, let me go through the impression rate with you. You gotta understand the impression. 4.5 million impressions. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The average reach was 5.4 billion people.
That's
right.
Crazy.
And guess what? The average ad campaign was by itself was over normal.
Damn. Shit.
So you got to understand when you it has a range, right? Of where what's your range of the target hit. And mine was, I think it's under 20 something, right? Under 27, under 25, right? I was over that. They say, yo, that means everybody engaged in your thing.
No, that's great. Yeah.
So I already know I had that effect already. I already know that's why I kind of joke with my wife. Anything I make is gold.
There you go.
Oh, and it's funny because my son is here. He's my,
What's up, hello? Congratulations.
Yes, Caden. Caden, So Kaden, and you know what's so funny? I started rapping and Kaden in the womb here. And when she said, he likes the boss his back, right? I'm pretty sure my son know his daddy is.
Oh, that's so
So
cute.
listen to the new song. I think it's on Piece by Piece, a masterpiece. It's called Care for You, right? When you listen to that, you're gonna hear, Kaden, your mom, your daddy's a superstar. So
Oh,
so that song was based for my son. It was made for him directly. A
God
lot of
bless.
people know, and I'm a king of my city. He's the prince of the city. You know what I mean? My queen stand by my side.
No,
you
that's
know,
good.
you
You
know,
reflecting on that. Yeah.
yeah. A lot of people don't know before I go in the studio, my song is already done. So
Oh,
I
that's
kind of already know how it sounds before I go in there. I understand. Like I did A&R work first before anything else. I hear a hit. I'm like, okay, this needs to be this to make it perfected, right? So
right.
you want to think about Kendrick and Drake,
Oh man, shit.
right?
Yeah.
So you got to understand Drake. I think Drake, no, P Diddy had a beat, and then Drake used it. That was another beef. But then
Oh.
you got to understand the same time Kendrick was battling Drake, I was battling somebody. I had, and then my friend, because one of my partners, the same time you was and they was having beef, and I think at that time that's probably why opposition went so big too. Opposition was like 85. It has 85,000 streams as we speak.
Damn.
So it skyrocketed. I'm
Yeah.
still trying to think of how the hell 1818 hit charts without me knowing it. Normally, I know every damn thing.
No, but that's great because now you be like, oh, now I gotta go and deal with these people I've done with that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it hit, but it's funny because normally I catch on to things very, very good. But I guess maybe it wasn't meant for me to know it at that time. So I said, okay, maybe not. So because sometimes you gotta understand, sometimes you might know it afterwards.
Right.
Right. And this year I was actually supposed to submit for Grammy consideration. But I didn't because I'm also a Grammy. I can submit. I have an OEP with them.
Oh, that's
So
amazing.
yeah.
Wow.
So I submitted the first year, but then again, I said I'm just going to do it because with the Grammy consideration, you need about like 75% of playing time, right?
Dang.
So and I actually matched that this year for 2020, but now I'm gonna overlap it for the following
next year. Right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to submit, and I'm like, because I have connections, and then I did MTV as well submissions, and then I did I think this year trying to get me to iHeart connections.
Oh wow.
I'm trying to get to iHeart Awards.
Oh, that's big. Yeah.
And I would, and I think, and it's funny because same time y'all was playing it, your song is blowing on iHeart.
That's crazy.
In Dubai. That's crazy because they can see all y'all guys back in.
Wow, that's amazing though.
That's ironic, right? He's like, and then he pre-approved it for iHeart Network. So on his end, he's an executive. He can do it. So what's ironic is when he did it, like, okay, I love 105.1. I loved him, but it's you understand. So it's like, yo, cool. And he's just like, yo, man, like you're blowing. I see your numbers, like you're being paid in Chile. I'm like, I never told him that.
You're like, wait a minute, they hear me everywhere, man.
Yeah. So like he said, yo, they playing you all over the world. What the hell? Yo, you about to be international superstar status soon. Watch. Just keep up the good work. And I even, it was funny because I was telling him, like, and I'm gonna tell you this experience. And it's funny because I heard every celebrity say this. And I'm trying to think, like, I've been in rooms with these people as well. I just don't talk on it. You know what I mean? I've been in rooms with these people. And I treat them like a regular person. You know what I mean? They're human, just like me. So I don't go like, oh no.
Right.
I work with my own client. Like, why would I go? Like, this don't make sense. Like, they're human. They want to be treated like human. Like, I'm looking at how I feel now. You understand? It's times I've seen people look at me mad long, and I'm like, "You okay?"
Like,
And
what's going on?
sometimes I forget how. And it's funny. It's funny how we talking about this. I forget sometimes who I am. I forget I'm publicly. No, I forget that my stuff is public. You ever like forget like you're public?
Yeah, because you know you're so busy working, you don't have time to look at everything. So you just you put it out there.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's hard, and I realized that people say, "How you don't know you're public? Like how you right?" So it's that like I forget why people will look. One time I was just walking like, "Yo, you look familiar." I said, "What, from high school?" No, it's not. That's not it. That's not it. I'm like, and I'm like, I went to a club one time. I think it was when I first like hit like some couple views, and they look at me like, you, I know you. I know you. If I just can't pinpoint it right now, right?
There you go.
Like, you probably saw me, and I don't know where. Probably saw me walking down to the store, right?
Yeah, you'd be
So
like, wait, I look familiar.
exactly. So it came to the point when I started realizing those little signs. I just don't tell people who I am, but I keep my life private. So I like my life private. Even though look, I've been going through a lot, so I kind of like now I'm just like, okay, I need security, right? So
Right.
me and my team was just talking about like, yo, you don't need security. I was like, okay, so I have a security meeting, like conference to get security in December, because going into next year I'm going to need it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we was talking about that, and I'm like, okay, how many guards we need? And because then then you got to understand, like I know a company, they do VIP protection, they do a lot. So you know what I mean, and they got to give you a premium card. So that's how that works.
Well, it works out because as long as you get the details out. Yeah.
Exactly. But the only thing is, I told my doctor like I need my blood type. She looked at me like,
okay. I'm about to say, wait, what?
yeah, because and I didn't even know, like, when you're going through these things, they need your blood type, they need certain information, just in case they gotta rush you to the hospital.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
And that's like, damn, like that sound like the president, because you always got to keep a blood bag. You know what I mean?
Just in case.
You know what I mean? Just in case something happens. And
Yeah.
I realized, because I was actually before I wanted to before I did music, I also got to do like understand how presidential detail works.
Right.
So when I was doing NYP the Explorer, so it's kind of like second hand of doing that, and then then I got a movie I'm co-directing and I'm starring in the.
Oh man, we got a lot to talk. Okay, damn. Okay. All right, before we get into the other projects, we got a lot of comments, so I'm gonna go through each of them in a minute. But big shout out to Real Lyrics, Jason. Everyone's watching. I think a young lady named Taisha Williams. Patricia. Oh, I didn't see her here, but okay, yeah, fuck it. That's it. What's up? So, real quickly, someone I didn't realize. Wait a minute. All right, so I didn't realize that in the song that we just played the remix, the
Betty
Ross
Ross?
remix, yeah, Betty Ross was in. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You talk about because I'm like, how she got in that track?
That was Betty Ross.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I recognized, like, she sounds familiar, and I'm like, that's like,
yes.
And it's funny. That track with you. Yeah.
It's funny because I saw like why the remix ain't getting so much traction. It was mostly like the original. I said, no, I'm not gonna let this slop like that. Come on, everybody deserves their fair chance. So I said, let me promote the remix.
Okay.
And and I just realized I'm like, I'm gonna push it. The only one I haven't pushed, but I might push it again, is Let's Get It.
Okay.
Let's Get It was featuring me, Stormy, and I think an artist named what's her name? Fuck. Right?
Yeah.
There were so many people on it daily. It's kind of hard to keep up.
Okay.
My apologies. I think that song I projected that song to hit like maybe more. You know what I mean? It was projected to hit more. And it's funny because when that song released, right? And like my label representative called me like, yo, and we just having a conversation. For when I'm leaving, I'm like, when you hear somebody leaving, like it hurts you.
Like, nah,
right?
you can't
So
do that.
it bothered me, right? Then he said, "Oh, the good." Wait, I think we talked about you in a meeting today. That's not the first time I heard that. Had conversations. So, and I realized every time they had a conversation, my numbers kept going up. So I said, "Oh, it must be because when people talk about your name comes up in these closed doors, that means something good is happening."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They see something that has a lot of potential. And I know people say, "Fuquan, you have potential to be bigger than what you are." Right? You don't get, and I ain't gonna lie, and I ain't gonna lie. I said I'm pussy with it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared.
Oh, why?
And the reason why I said that was because, like, what I look like. Like, you know what I mean? Because I always had self-awareness, self-intent.
Mm-hmm.
I was always content with and the reason why I said that, because I don't have a lot of friends. I try to keep my circle very small.
Right.
Because I don't need everybody's validations. I'm very high maintenance. I'm very high surrounded. You know what I mean? I'm a Scorpio too as well. So I don't need everybody's she say, "Oh, you can do this, you're good, man." I don't need validations.
Right.
I can, if that's the case, I can validate myself. I got this. You know what I mean?
You your own person, like
exactly. And I remember it's a lot of stories I can tell you over the years, and I think over the years it just gave me more wisdom. You know what I mean? Going through a lot of craps and things in life and roller coaster, it just gives you more wisdom how to look at certain situations. Not everything is perfect either. So,
Oh, you're right. I like that, and I do want to get now back into the projects. You got a lot of things going on. So, let's first and foremost talk about the documentary and also the book you said you're working on this year.
Yes. Well, the documentary part, yeah. So the documentary is talking about my story. It's just another part of my music, and that is just telling a story. And to bring up Dubai, matter of fact, so you actually understand this. Dubai was when I did Dubai, and it's funny how intense that song was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My friend died on Christmas morning.
I'm so sorry.
And it's funny because there's a story to it.
Wow.
2 days, I said, "Freddie, if you," and I said this, like, don't wish me off too fast, Fuquan, right?
Yeah.
No, Freddie. But I kind of broke down and said, "Freddie, if I ever lost you in life, I would feel hurt." Because the last conversations we was having, like, "Fuquan, I know you were studying your Freemasonry classes." I'm like, "Yeah, And then that Friday, first we talked about, I need a vacation.
There you go.
And I said, "You know what?" And he said, Fuquan, I always want a vacation. I want to go take a flight to Dubai. I say, "No, we're going to go together."
Oh, there you go.
So that was the conversation. Yeah. And then that evening, like, he said, "Fuquan, why don't you come over?" It was a game. It was definitely a football game. He said, "Come on and watch the game. Come over my house and watch the game." And I think I was just so hurt of something else that happened that day. Okay. And I didn't really go. And then the next morning was Christmas Day.
Oh, wow.
And then I got the news the night before, like, "Yo, Fuquan, I don't know how you're going to take this, but Freddie died."
Oh, my God.
And I did not know how to respond for a couple days. I just spoke to him that Friday. How the hell is he dead?
Right.
I'm like, he just invited me to the game on Friday. Like, I was just going fucking bananas. It just is how it was. It hurt me because he was somebody I can go to, have a conversation with, to talk how I feel. You understand? Like, I can literally vent to this man. He would give me the most wisdom advice that you would hear from, like, an older person.
Right.
You understand? And I'm like, Freddie, like, damn. You know what I mean? I can go like, "Yo, Freddie, I'm going through this and I don't know how to deal with this situation. Can you give me the best advice?"
Right.
And he would sit down, Fuquan, and he always said, "Fuquan, you're going to be somebody big." And that same day he said that, "Fuquan, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're going to do, but I know this much. You're going to be somebody big."
Aww.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. It's a dear story. Like, it's real.
And this hearing that, like, Whew, damn, man. Sorry about that.
No, don't worry about it. It's all right.
And I was never like, I just remember just like, damn, I just cried. And I'm like, you know what? That day, and then in a few days, they was having his memorial. I said, you know what? And Bonnie said, won't you put in, and somebody gave me the advice, like, come on, you do music. Put it into a song of how you feel.
There you go.
And I was like, you know what? And I kept saying, and I remember we was just talking about going to Dubai, right? And then the song was just inspired after that. And I'm just like, yo, you know what? That's why I said his name in the song if you didn't hear it. Freddie, we out.
Oh, wow, that's deep. Wow. I'm sorry you went through that. I didn't know. Wow.
And he was such a good friend. Like, he's always told me, like, Fuquan, you're gonna be somebody big. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. And there's those times I did, and I felt like I just wanted to give up. I just didn't want to deal with things no more. And I just felt like, damn, like I'm built this company from scratch, and I'm dealing with it by myself. And I don't, when I just thought at the time, I just wanted to get things. I had a point to prove. You understand? And I always was able to prove my points, but I'm like, damn, it's just proving a point is just bad. Like, you understand? And it just really brings me down. Like, why should I do it? You understand? But I realized I was proving a point to myself. In reality, right? And I really didn't care about everybody else. If I did, I just would have been quit. But because I was proving a point to myself, you start looking at things like Michael Jackson said, look at man in the mirror.
There you go.
Yeah. And so, like, sometimes you got to reflect. And sometimes you just need a peace of mind to reflect on things. And then now you seeing this. You know what I mean?
No, it's good to let it out. It's good. You have to.
And I didn't. Not a lot of people know why that song "Dubai" was the way it was, but yeah. So I'm just giving background on how that song was produced, and then in New York Island, the theme song.
There you go. Yeah.
And did you know that was the first top song in 2023? The New York Island, the theme song.
I think we talked about that. So yeah. Yeah. That's
so
really.
And it's funny because I came cool with the DJ Rhea. DJ Rhea is the host of the Islanders. She does the hosting with another person that hosts the Islanders. So, like, you ever seen like the girl on TV, like, and she also be at Madison Square Garden? We became good friends over the years.
Oh, cool.
We became excellent friends. I love DJ Rhea. She's a good person, good-hearted person. Love her to death. Hey, DJ Rhea. She was on Shady 45, Sirius XM. So yeah, man, she does. She has a rep. She has a good. I know in her. I think her talent agency is really good too. They work with Oprah Winfrey, a few other people as well, sports people. So it's kind of cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah, her repertoire is really, really big too. She works with. She actually. I think she's now working with Island Def Jam artists, Mick Mill and a few of them. So now it's cool. Yeah, see, I be in a room with some people. Don't be knowing who I know.
That's amazing. Sometimes it's good to be that way. Just you gotta do.
What's crazy? I learned in this business, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Who you know. Yes.
Exactly. And I've learned this recently. Jerry Wonder is one of my cousin's friends. The producer, yes.
Wow.
And it's funny because I had a brief conversation with this man. He said, yo, I know somebody in your family.
That's crazy.
And I actually got his email. He responded to me recently. And I bet you know his name, Dark Child. Right?
Like Brandy's producer?
Randy, yep. That's him.
Get out of here.
Dark Child. Yep. He produced Michael Jackson, Mary J. Blige. And at the time I hit him up, I know he was actually just working on a gospel record at Capitol Records. So, you know what I mean? And I had to connect over there. I said, call me Capitol Records. Oh, what's up, man? Y'all doing?
That's crazy. Yo, this is like unsung situation here going on.
Exactly. And it's funny too, because I just got Kendrick song cleared. I think he was just giving out at the time, but I said, no, I want to get it cleared. I want to make sure I do it properly.
Right, because you didn't want no issues with the clearance and all that. Yeah, you didn't want issues.
So I had to call Warner Chapel right? Warner Chappell, some other few, his publishing companies to get it cleared. All right, cool. His label, get it cleared.
That's good. And then he knows the process with that. But as long as you get the clearance, you'll be all right.
So. Yep. And it's fun because I wanted to work with Chris Brown as well. And that's another story. When I was younger, I got this. Normally I don't skip school, but somebody say you ain't going to school today. Happy birthday, by the way. You ain't going to school. What?
Like, what happened? Like, what?
Yo, and it's funny because I was dancing, and so my first artist name. Y'all gonna laugh at this. You know what my first artist name was?
What was it?
FuFu Breezy.
What?
FuFu Breezy.
Oh, because with Chris Music, it makes sense. Okay, I get it. You're trying to.
I was like, I was crunk. I would do like right. So I dance first. It comes second nature to me at this point. But when I was dancing, they called me FuFu Breezy. And I used to do music. I was just starting. I don't know. But I used to dance because it was a good workout. Then I even auditioned for America's Got Talent with my two crew friends.
Oh shoot! Okay.
A lot of things. So now you understand them. So we made it to the second audition. Mm-hmm. But my two friends dropped out. So I didn't go. And at the time, I didn't know what BMI was. I didn't know what PRO was. Right? And I was dancing to my song. But I looked back at it. I said, fuck. I could have got a royalty check every time they played that shit.
Just like coming in. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and now I'm thinking, if I were to do it again, I'm going to dance to my own song. Just for the GPS.
This time you get it right. This time.
Yeah, I'm going to get it right this time. But then again, they say, you got to do a whole contract thing, right? And I know. Then you got to follow the terms. I say, yeah, I know that. Yeah, but I can talk to the executive producer to work some shit out. Put some thing there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just take care of that stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. Listen, I'll give you a percentage under the table. Shut the fuck up. Right? So my mind was there, and I'm like,
okay. Right. No, listen, you do what you got to do. I ain't knocking it.
Exactly.
No, but let's talk about the documentary. But is that part of your documentary that you're going to be talking about?
My main part of the documentary is going to go back from when I was younger. It goes back to talk about my childhood, where I was born, where I'm at in life, and talks about the why I did music and why, all the things from, you got to understand, from beginning to middle to now. And what my music has done to help people and people that looked up to me over the years, the people that really I inspired in major ways. And it's funny because you never know who you inspire, right? I didn't know I didn't know everybody like, FuFu, and I want to be, I like what you're doing. And then they started doing music. And I'm like, they had no talent, but they wanted to do it because I was doing it. So
there you go.
And I think that's it's a blessing. But, I always tell people, don't worship me. I'm not God. I'm just a human being just like you. I don't want to be worshipped. I want you to feel my story. I want you to take it in, and I want you to learn from my mistakes, learn what I'm going through in life, and learn from it. So, and I'm telling you, and I'm being, why are you thinking made it? I said, I want to give you my heart. I want to give you my all, but I haven't been feeling well.
I love that.
You know what I mean? And plus I got to go for surgery. I got, I don't know if it's cancer or not, so I'm just letting y'all know. But, yeah, so.
Well, I hope you'll be okay, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep y'all guys updated. Okay. And my PR team, I told my PR, she's good. So I told, listen, if there's something, just let people know. But, right. It's funny because I was even thinking about if something ever did happen to me, I would want to be cloned. It's funny why I said that because let's say I didn't finish my legacy, I want it to be, and then you can kill my clone. I don't care.
let the clone continue on.
Exactly. Let that clone finish. That way, Caden still got his daddy, and everything is being presented in the way it needs to. Yeah, don't believe that. Don't believe that about everybody. Yeah, I might be going through a lot, but we're still fighting. We're still fighting it. Yeah, life is a journey, man. Life is definitely a journey.
It is. But what's the name of the documentary? Is this are you still working that out?
We had a name, and we both had to copyright both names and what you call it. So Ascension, G
Oh,
star.
nice.
You know, it has that meaning to my. Actually, I'm also filming where we actually have a storyboard line of what we're using. I think it's gonna be 200 long, and it's guess what? And it's being distributed on major television through us. So FuFu Nation Music Group is gonna distribute it to, like, we don't know if it's gonna be a Netflix yet or it's gonna just be HBO. We don't know yet.
Also, depends who picks it up.
Yeah,
Right.
those things are still in the works. I know I had to deal with Fox. They want to buy it out. So I'm like, let's see what
Wow.
happens.
Well, make sure you get the highest bidder, man. Okay.
Oh
Because
yeah.
Netflix. One thing about Netflix, I'm gonna give you a heads up. I did some investigation
I
on them.
think Netflix. I had, because I know somebody who worked at Netflix personally. So I said, listen, if y'all want to shop it here, you want to do this or Tubi, whatever. I had a whole different outlet, but I think I'm gonna go with, if Fox gives me a better deal for like mainstream television, I'm gonna go with Fox. But even though I got digital platforms that would just pay just the best, you understand? I'm working on a contract deal with them now, HBO as well. So you got to understand, you know, I'm pushing this and BET. I'm trying to get BET, but I got some connects. I got some emails to BET as well, because I remember I submitted to BET's awards consideration. So it's kind of really hard to like even like not use them because they black owned television if they still are. I think Paramount or Viacom bought them out years ago. So I think now Paramount owns Viacom, and then Walt Disney is owned by Viacom. So now you understand how that is. Everything's all connected. So I remember.
No, I was gonna add, because I say Netflix. I did some investigation. There was something I wanted to submit to them, and I realized I didn't do it. Why? Because the fact I realized when I read through the whole thing, they had like a whole script and everything, like what things you're allowed to, and if you submit, they take it. The thing about them is you submit. Let's say you submit a story to them, or they like it, or they want to pick it up. One thing, if you sign that dotted line, you're basically giving them your full rights to it, and you have no ownership. Yeah.
So the way I have it, way I have it set up, I have an algorithm too, but I also got some big connections in other areas. I had to build. I want to push it towards, like, I had some ideas and what I want out of it. So when you're pushing content, right, you got to understand, music or film, it's still license agreements you still got to sign, right?
Right.
Because then you have to also make sure all the content is in correctly. Is it PG-13? Is it mature only? Right? All of these things make sense. And then you got to also make sure if it has curses, or you're following the appropriate FCC rules, right? Federal, I think it's federal something communications, right? So you got
compliance, yeah.
Yeah. So you got to understand all of these laws, and it's funny because I actually self-taught in entertainment law and international entertainment law, and all these laws affect us differently. So one is the old way of recording industry, right? The old recording industry, how you record, publish, push out, right? You gotta understand those. But did you know film and touring is two different other laws, different laws that cover those areas. A lot of people don't know. And did you also know? Well, I knew it, but a lot of people don't know this. When you stream music in different countries, it doesn't. You know why? Sometimes you can stream like, why only got like maybe 20 cents out of this, and this one got what?
Right. Oh my God.
All these different countries pay different royalties and different. You understand? Same thing like if you study economics 101, or even within the stock exchange, right? You're gonna understand like it's like fluctuates, right? So you gotta understand one country might have different currency. Every country has different currencies. So when you start to understand currencies, okay, this is Africa some parts of Africa might pay more because the GDP, you're breaking down economics now, right? How the government and how they break down goods, right? And then how is it paid out and back into the U.S., into the international and all the informed bank. How everything, then the Fed. So, you gotta look at things, but in the other way, look at music as an asset, right? Your music is an asset. So, I know a lot of artists is quick to give their music away. Don't do that, no. Right? You gotta understand where your value is. that thing can make you billions down the road.
Facts.
Right? That's why you think these labels say, you know what, we take 100%. You understand?
That's true. The
And
masters are very, very important. People don't understand that. When you if they buy, I'm sorry, if they, let's say these big companies, they buy your masters, they could repeatedly recycle your music to other places like games and all these things that you could utilize it. And as long as you license it, they can make profit like while they're sleeping. They can make
if
money.
you sign the contract, they can just snatch and do what they want to do. So you
Right.
got to understand that, right? That's why a lot of people don't know the clauses in the contract, right? Sunset clause gives you a duration of time of what you have to, And these 360 deals, you will never get me signed.
Well, because you're gonna get a penny.
You understand? But you got to understand too. Pennies add up, but and then I can walk in the room and it's funny because somebody was going to give me a 25-50% contract.
What?
Because they knew I would make them their fucking money. But is it there? Because I had paperwork that said I can do it.
Okay.
You understand? And I'm right now. I'm probably. I don't know. I just had a question for you actually.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Because you know how like Drake might be 10 points artist, a 10-point artist, right? Tell me how. Like I didn't know as an independent artist. Let me get this straight. Even though I'm back and forth for independent and major league, whatever you want to say, but I'm not mainstream. I'm almost mainstream. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how you want to consider.
I get it.
But I actually I get 85% of royalty rate, right? That's my royalty rate. But based on what I'm doing and how I'm moving things, like people say, okay, you like what? Maybe like a 9-point artist or a 10-point artist, right? And then it's just how much weight you hold. I was able when I first got my distribution deal. If you look at the video, it was there like Virgin Music Group, right? That's what I'm distributed under, right? So and they owned by Universal, so yeah, I understand. And by the way, Ingrooves merged with Virgin Records, so now they became Ingrooves. I was under Ingrooves, now they merged, so now it's Virgin Music. So things is changing on my end. And I think as we go into the new industry in 2025 to 2026, a lot of the industry is shifting as we talk. Because now OnlyFans open to 2.5 streaming. You understand? Now it's more going to be interacting now, right? So the industry is changing rapidly. We just adapted to the new changes before it happened.
Very true. Hello? Oh, no. I think I had to call the call. Well, FuFu, you get back on, let me know. We can continue on the conversation. Those who are tuning in, what's up, everybody? If you have any questions for our guests, for G-Star FuFu, you can more than welcome to put a comment or a question for him on the show as we wait for him to get back on here. Prior to that, it's a lot that he's giving you guys a lot of tools and information that's independent artists out there. Some things to look out for and what things to not look out for and all that said and done. So you guys already know. Hopefully he'll be on here in a few minutes, waiting for him to get back on. If that's so, I guess we could take another quick break on here. Let's play the song Keep Moving. I'll be right back. And you're watching the Vero G Spotlight radio show here live with your host, Vero G. We'll be right back. Oh, okay, he's back on. Okay, I was like, what's going on?
Because everybody keep calling me. I told you, don't call me.
Yeah, I was like, don't tell him. Don't tell him. Like, listen, wait till I'm off.
I ain't gonna lie. One day, like this whole month, my phone been ringing 456 times a day. The whole day.
That's crazy.
That's why and people want me like, once you start moving.
Yeah, your phone be like on fire. Like, listen, I need to go like a minute.
So my phone been on fire, and then it didn't increase some new followers in certain areas. I'm like, okay.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. So I want you to finish. Sorry.
No, it's okay. But you was mentioning about the number code. I think it was the points or something. The point system.
The points. Yep. How much you get paid?
Yeah. I think it varies, but yeah. No, sorry. Good.
Because I didn't know, like, I think as times went on, like, I got paid like $1 for only like maybe 100 streams.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the streamings are it's
I
you
kind
get
of missed them CD eras. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, because you get to actually get the money in your hands. You don't have to deal with that.
It's just, and I kind of unlike. I already know once they had like internet, it was gonna shift. Like I remember MySpace back in the day.
Oh my God,
I'm
yeah.
old, and I remember the big because me and somebody was just talking. I forgot who it was. I was talking to somebody. I remember it was my wife or something. I remember they said when Caden like my son finally goes to school and they go have a Mac Apple museum, and they have like the big bulky. I was like, oh, and I said I used to use that in school.
Oh my God!
And
Yeah, they'll
somebody
be like,
all gonna look at you. They all gonna look at you like, old fuck.
Then, you know, that was back in your time. We like way upscale with that technology, you know? Yeah.
Oh my God! I said, yo, this is the first thing I was doing, like Apple Matics, and I was all like, they were like, you old fuck. Yo, I just started laughing.
That's crazy. I understand. But I do want to talk about quickly on here. Okay, the book, the documentary. Would the documentary be coming out by next year, give or take?
I would say by next year. Just give it to like I don't know. We're still debating on release date. Why? Because we're still trying to finalize certain things as well, and we're about to shoot the other half of it. That's going to be like maybe 3 months, maybe in between. So I would say 2025, Disrespected, and a billboard in Times Square.
Oh, nice. Okay, and the book, would it be based off, of course, on like a?
Oh no, that's about. It's actually teaching, right? I'm teaching people how to build wealth, or how does a businessman think? So it says, that's what it's really about. I'm not. The title is being changed because I didn't like how it represented the book, so I took it down to change some things with the book. And it's an ebook, so you can go buy it on ebook, read it, whatever.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
Yeah. And I think next year, Hype magazine hit me up.
Oh,
because I was on there. I was on their products not too like a few years ago. So, and we was just talking. I'm like, hey, I know the executive that works for them. He's also executive writer, so he works with the CEO of the company, of Hype magazine. So, and then I also got Vogue Mag 360. My publicist is gonna be working out. Yeah, everything's just been a crazy year.
Oh, that's amazing. All right, let's talk about the clothing. That I want to know about.
Oh,
you got lots. I'm like, okay.
Clothing, yes. So the clothing line. All right. So I created how you say it? I'm creating a new sweatsuit. We're gonna have over 50,000 sweatsuits, right?
Nice.
And the whole sweatsuit costs $20.
Okay.
It starts off at 20, but I also got a bargain. Well, I had to call executive office at Macy's to see if they want to do a deal. But what I'm doing is I'm working on a prototype, right? I'm working on some prototypes. And if the prototypes sell on my end, which I know I had people that already lined up to buy it, right? Nice. So it's kind of cool, right? I have like 12. Long as I said, I made a deal. If I can sell maybe like 400 items, that should give you enough that I can sell it out. And then
sorry, go ahead.
So the 400 items and then that, right? But I also it's different from my music merch, right? So my music merch is different. This is going to be like, right? You know what I mean? Like, so, and this is where everything is headed. You got to understand. I guess now everybody said, oh, he's the new music mogul, right? So now that's what I'm doing, right? That's,
But no P. Diddy stuff, right? No.
Oh, I'm better than this.
Just gonna give you a heads up. No P. Diddy stuff.
Nah. Listen, I did a Diddy pop. No Diddy. No.
Oh my God.
Don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. I've been around them. I don't stand. Sorry.
I got you. Listen, we heard enough stories of this with him. So
yeah. And it's funny because that goes back to why I started my label.
Oh,
because I saw I saw changes that needed to be done, and I looked at the industry and no, that need to be fucking changed. That need to be changed, right? And I'm gonna and I think for me it was like not just at the time. I just got tired of people telling me, "Oh, you stupid, this and this," right? I said, "Okay, don't worry." And I was funny. I told my teacher, I said, "I'm gonna be rich." She looked at me like, "Fuquan, just get a regular job and sit your ass down." I looked
Wow.
I looked at her like, you won't be saying that when I get the world domination and buying out this school. Right?
Oh, that's
She
crazy.
said, Fuquan, you can't even sit down in the class. I said, okay. I said, okay, let's make a bet, right? I bet you I'm going to come. And I did, right? I said, oh, don't say I lost the bet, right?
I'm
So,
done.
so she said, I hope I didn't lose the bet. I said, nope, not yet, but you're about to. So one day she saw something I put out, music wise. She says, for Quan, I knew I was going to lose that bet. I said, yeah, you never doubt your student. You never know who they're going to be, right?
That's
So I
right.
think in this society, we're so quick to judge without knowing the person's, what I would say the things that move people to do the things they do, that's what you should watch out for, right?
Yes.
Because and sometimes you might just think, oh, they just want to do it to do it. But you don't know the person's meaning behind it, right? You don't understand what drove them that way. You understand? A lot of
Right.
people say like somebody say, yo, your songs is deep. And they said I slept on it because I had to like play it back a couple times, right? Sometimes it's one of them things you gotta like really play it back. If you listen to half the song, I said some funny things in there, right? And I said some real life things. So, and it's some things I just said to spark like a thing in somebody's head, like, oh, damn, wait, what? You understand?
I like that. Yeah,
And
because it gets your mind going with that. Yeah.
exactly. So I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, fans. I put you guys on a roller coaster, but I have to do that sometimes. I just feel like
Oh,
I love y'all guys, but I have to put y'all guys on a roller coaster because my life is and it depending where my life is at that point. If I'm on a roller coaster, you're gonna hear a whole bunch of like,
right.
but
It's back to back for everything.
exactly. But I know I've released a trailer. It's
Mhm.
called like to 360, right?
Oh, nice.
So my life, it says G Star FuFu story to 300. You gotta understand, like my whole life, was a story. Like I really feel like everything I've been through has been a movie for me, right?
Right.
Life is like I like remember the movie back in the day. They said I think it was what? Oh fuck, damn, I forget movie names.
It's
Um,
okay.
my favorite line from that. He said, you never. Life is like a box of chocolate. You never
Oh,
know.
Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump.
And it's funny because I actually went to the restaurant in Manhattan before. After that, I was allergic to shrimp. I used to love this shrimp mac and cheese. Yeah,
Oh
I
man.
understand. I used to cook shrimp in my own apartment at the time. I used to like really cake up and eat. I was eating like I can cook. I can cook too. That's one of my other talents. I love I can cook.
Hey,
Like,
man, you never know, man. Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
So I love cooking. And so somebody said, "You gonna need a chef?" I said, "Hell no, the hell I don't." I can I cooked a whole big like 2022. I cooked a whole big ass Thanksgiving dinner. I had
Damn.
cheese. I had a baked turkey. I baked. Oh my god! I said this is gonna eat good. And then I had some two roommates. New York is expensive. I had two
It
roommates.
is.
And they couldn't cook. So they
Oh.
so they was lying on me to cook. For you cooking for Thanksgiving? Please say you are. Yeah, I say, yeah, I'm cooking for y'all. What's your one? So, they ate like they say your food like your Big Mac and cheese on point, your baked ziti. Oh, you made some stuffing and cranberry. So, I made some candy yams and that come down from down south. So, you understand?
Oh man, Southern food. Yes.
Yo, like I had ribs. I had barbecue ribs. Oh,
Ooh.
rice and beans because a lot of people don't know like how I started cooking Spanish food too as well because
Oh.
my ex-wife was Dominican and Cuban,
Okay.
so I started getting into Spanish and you know what I mean. So that was kind of cool for me. So I said, I know how to rice. Rice and being a rice caboyo, right? Right?
But that's good because you spice it up with the cooking.
With
Yeah.
some plantains. So, and I made steak before, you know, steak, filet mignon. I had like with red wine, cooked with some red wine, flip it. You know what I mean? They can
Oh shit.
roll it. Yeah.
Well, you never know. One day you may have your own restaurant. Just think about it.
I thought about that as my next business venture. But I had some actually, matter of fact, it's in the works. I'm doing like an online kitchen.
There you go.
So
You start something.
order like, and I have some gourmet chefs that I kind of connected with. They willing to like work in my restaurant. I'm just gonna own it. That's it. I'm just gonna be the owner of it. That's it. I don't have to be. I got a manager there. I don't have to be there. I just milk. I just eat. And it's good.
Look, you get the food. They do the cooking. They do all that. You just
exactly. I just sit back and collect. So you know what I mean. Those are the ideas. Because remember, a billionaire has about 7 to 8 incomes. Right. Right now, I got like 6. So you got to understand when you have all these different things that make you money. And the thing is, you want your money to make you money, right? You don't want to work. A lot of people think it's the opposite. You got to work hard for money. No. It's ways to make your money. You want to work smarter, not harder.
Not harder, that's right.
So you get, like, you know what I mean? Music, I use that. That's the most safest, investment. It can be risky, but assessment. But it can be good money if you know what you're doing, right?
Right.
Know what it is. So and I'm not going to talk on it more because it's actually classified under my LLC. So you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm just going to say we have our own marketing techniques that really works.
Okay.
And it works, and it's very effective.
Okay.
Very effective. Why you think like I've reached my goal quicker than see a lot of and I think we can understand this. As people, you actually, work in what you do. We understand like how long it takes to get to that level, just streaming wise. Because I guess what helped me a little bit more without putting money behind the record, like I had music out under different label before, right? Like my first independent label, and then when I finally started doing my own thing, and I got freedom and doing my own thing, and got everything, and I started building my own masters and building things from scratch, building these things and then promoting it on a different level. I think that's when I saw the best results in my life.
See?
And I started seeing, okay, this is how that worked. Okay. And then I had connected with some influencers. Okay, cool. We're going to do this. Right. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And then over the years, I met good people. I met you. I met some other people. I got some good connections. And Brick Media, I've been there for a minute too. Then I kind of met different people that really, really, I had a conversation. I'm like, this mind blowing. Their knowledge and wisdom. I just want to say shout out to Powerful and E Dirt. So Powerful, he was part of some. I'm let him because I'm getting him on your show. He's one of our new clients. He's gonna be your topping of your show next time. So I got him.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna let them tell you their story. They people like. When you start meeting people like that, been there, he toured around the world, he done things, right? So just for him like that, who you hear like that? I want to work with G Star. Who the hell know? Who else says that, right? And they've been around the world. They've been in certain situations. They've been had shady deals. They've been through things. You understand? Like you don't really sit there with people that's pioneers, right? Like that. But I can say I've been blessed in my life to be around pioneers, the people that really done big. Me sitting at round tables around billionaires, like I'm blessed. I can say I'm truly blessed to understand the knowledge, the hidden knowledge that I'm not supposed to know, and understand how to use my money or how to buy a property and use my assets against it. Like just to really build, how to, what I mean, how to really think like a entrepreneur businessman. Even the shady political sides, okay, we're all guilty of it. Yeah,
It happens. It happens, you know.
you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta, and I realized in this, like to really win, you gotta play. It's not checkers, it's chess, right?
Mm.
So you gotta play it's chess. And I realized half of our food. It's funny because it's a funny thing how capitalism works. You understand? So everything goes.
No, you're right about that. It's a lot. You have to know all these different aspects to learn, and
Exactly.
then you gain what most out of it, and then just make the best of it.
You know what? Elon Musk said this the best. He says complexity, right?
Mhm.
Complexity and complexity.
Oh,
Things that's complex. Normally, when something is simple, you can make it more complex,
that's
right?
true.
But
Huh.
the balance you need complexity and that's and it's funny because I was hearing that from I went to one of these seminars. We
Mhm.
know that a lot of business owners go to and it just really spoke to me. Woke something else out of me that really said, you know what? I had and then just gave me confirmation of what I already knew. But I think every time I walk in the room, even like a showcase room, I realize how many heads turn.
Mm.
Is what you're projecting, right? Is what you bring to the table. Like I know sometimes people think I'm overconfident, I'm cocky, but I'm not. It's just I come in the room and I just scan the room.
Yeah, because you're figuring it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm figuring out who's what. And I bet you 9 out of 10. I went to a showcase recently and it was actually in Manhattan. I didn't know
Okay.
these people. I was invited. Okay, right. And I said, I looked in the room and I'm like, yo, and person said, yo, I got G Star FuFu in the room, founder, CEO of FuFu Nation Music Group.
Mhm.
They looked at me like, oh, okay. Look. And I see Drewski in the back. You know,
What?
I've been. It's funny because Drewski came to my first showcase,
Oh
and
wow.
since then he been popping up. Then I went to DJ K Slave funeral. He popped up there. I'm like Drewski, you follow me like we both from
Mm-mm.
Jersey. We both from Jersey. You know what I
Oh wow,
mean?
that's crazy. Yeah, you're right.
So we both from Jersey. So I'm like,
Mhm.
so we sat down, we talked, and he owns a studio that I also go to.
Oh,
He
nice.
partnered with them in Queens, yeah. So we was just in there like this, and it's funny because I met Drewski, and then we also had a conversation, quick conversation. It wasn't quick. I wasn't trying to hold this time up. I got shit to
Right.
do. We don't got time for that. So, and I remember I was sitting there outside and see Ebro. He's I heard you blowing somewhere. I just don't know where yet, but I seen you somewhere. I seen your number. I'm like, okay, you okay? I ain't playing him no mind.
Yeah,
but
you're
I'm
like, mhm.
but it's funny because that same day Pat Poose was there. Remy Ma, well, I think Remy Ma was there and LL Cool J.
Damn.
So and I'm in the room and I'm like, yo, deep, and I got the guy that played Biggie. We became best friends. Real shit.
Oh man, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, the actor guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
just sitting there and I'm like, people look at me like, and I'm like, I'm in a room with all these damn executives as well. And I'm on the same floor as these executives. But
That's
I'm like,
amazing.
you know what I mean? And it's funny because these are like, listen, I don't want to, like I said, I'm not even here to ask you that. Because I know you get that way too much to play their record. I'm not even
Right.
asking you that. I will earn my way to this, but I don't need you to make me famous. I don't need you to play my record. And it's funny because I had that much respect. And it's funny because I know other people that think the same way now.
Here you go.
So sometimes, like, you know when somebody is going based on who they hang around.
Right.
If you hang around billionaires, you know that people know you're going to be success. Hang around political figures, you know you're meant to be somebody big. You understand? Who you surround yourself with, that's what determines your future.
Amen to that. Yes.
So now I understand why people say, yo, you're going to be somebody big. You understand? You got to hang around like-minded people.
Yes.
Wait,
That,
like,
that affects you everything and everything. Yeah.
but everybody think the Bible says equally yoked do marriage. No, you can have people around you that's equally yoked. That's what pushes you. We have the same beliefs, the same morals, and that would take you further. So I think it applies for everyday life.
Very true. Wow, it's pretty good. But real quickly, I wanted to ask you was the merchandise, the clothing. Is there like a release thing coming out soon to that, or that's still
I would say the only thing that's really, because that's not going to be a launch to next year. I just want to, so my new clothing line, yes, that's launching next year. I would be more available to tell you more, because I can't have everybody sign an NDA and me speak on it. It doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
So
I understand. You with everybody, yeah.
You understand? So, but once I release it to the public, y'all will understand like what it is. But right now, I have the Bosses Back merch that I could tell you. Go to you can go to type in G Star FuFu, go buy the Bosses Back merch. You understand? Promote, because that album is really gonna be big, and I want everybody to get their merch before that shit sell out.
Oh shoot! Now, okay.
You know, because I feel like I really think those numbers are behind numbers. I really think we'll have a backlog of streaming numbers that I can't even get.
Oh, everything is a manifestation, as they say. Tell them where your social media, where they can find you.
G Star FuFu 3 verified. It's verified. You can't miss it. This is the blue check. G Star FuFu 3. TikTok. G Star FuFu. Right. You can find me. You can Google me. G Star FuFu. What are you up to?
It's so simple, right there, people.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. So you can listen to my new album. Oh, and the birthday and the 25th, we got Chirac freestyle. Crazy.
Oh, that's so exciting.
So only Chirac is just showcasing my ability to switch flows and other things. So, and also with metaphors. Because I said I was going to do a test project with that. Because I already knew. So just think of it like a freestyle. Think about Cardi B. Like what? Right?
Ooh, I like that song too. I actually do like that song.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. The time that came out, I'm like, yo, Cardi, I'm feeling this. Right?
You already know. She was like, oh, body the shit,
You know, she's
man.
still mad at me, right?
Why?
All right. So, long story short, I knew an engineer. This one, she had her old manager.
Okay.
And he worked with, like, big name people as well. I went to his studio in the story. I ran downstairs. I said, oh shit. I'm like, Cardi, I'm out on my back, Cardi. I'm going upstairs. Nah, motherfucker, you come here right now.
Oh my God.
I'm like,
see that
nah, you gonna walk in my studio session, not say hi? I'm like, okay, Cardi, all right. Sorry.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, all right, Cardi, I'm sorry, but please don't, I don't want Offset to kill me. I'm going upstairs. So at the time, I'm like, okay, Cardi, okay, my apologies. Okay. She says,
Yeah, she has like that feisty attitude, yeah.
And then I ran into her again at Quad Studios in Manhattan. She like, you again? I knew you.
That's crazy.
You know what? You an interesting motherfucker. I'm like, yo, it's funny because I never heard her in person.
Oh, wow.
I never heard her in person until that day. You know what? And then I ran into her one more time in the Bronx. This is the other studio she was going to with also, like, a few other people I know. You again? You know, when I'm starting to think you really be stalking me now, huh?
Ooh, that's crazy.
But you want to hear something ironic, though? The same day my wife got birth. She was in Brooklyn giving birth.
Yeah, because she just had the baby, too. Yeah, I remember that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So my wife was in a hospital, then she was in Brooklyn Hospital. Ironic, ain't it?
Listen, it's meant for a reason. Things happen for a reason, okay?
And my wife was like, maybe you should hook up Kaden with her daughter.
Ooh.
So, and I'm like, you know what, baby? I was like, that might not be a good idea. Because, I'm in the same field. My wife does political work. So I'm him. A lot of people don't know corporations own the political world. So, that's okay.
Ooh.
I
feel you. No, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that. I'm like, that's not a bad idea.
Just think
You
about
know
it.
what
Leave it to the stars.
yeah. So we was talking about matchmaking. Like, yeah. No, I think now Celeste, you know, because she has a good friend, you know. But I said I like Cardi, but let's see what he wants, right? So when I said when he turned 10, I'm gonna say I started singing to him on the phone recently. I said, I was like, Katie, you know your daddy is a superstar, man. You about to be bigger than understanding like it was Biggie. Turning her back and I did it like Tupac Shakur. I'm just coming, I did it. Your eyes shaped like your daddy. My nose is cake. Man, I just did it and knowing I understanding like it was levitation. Look at them. You like you never been belittled. I'm putting you up in the pedestal. Turn it back, daddy. Daddy, I'm the king. You the prince. Ah.
Here we go.
You know, so he was like this. He was smiling. I'm like, yeah.
Oh my god.
And he's a Virgo too.
Oh wow. Okay,
So
cool.
you know,
Yeah.
and I'm a Scorpio, so people said, nah, he gonna gravitate towards his father, and they already knew that.
There you go.
Yeah, because he gonna go with because normally depending on your who your dad and it's funny how that works because they say you're a Scorpion and your son is a Virgo. Nah, he gonna go towards where you're going.
There you go.
I already know, like, yeah.
No, it's true. It depends. It varies, but
it varies. And the way he been jamming to my, I don't know. Yeah, he gonna be an artist. I mean,
it's in the genetics as they call it, the genes they call it. You know, yeah, we call it.
I didn't know I have creativity through my mother. My mother did all. She went to MIT. One of the you know, and she was in church before her life went downhill. But you know, there's a lot of things I learned about my mother. Now I know why I played the piano a lot. Because I'm not. A lot of people know I play like 3 different instruments. I played the piano, the violin in high school and other things. So I have a lot of background stuff.
Oh no, that's good.
And I passed music theory like it was nothing.
Also, there you go. Yeah. No, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's not bad. Okay. So that part usually I threw I'm gonna ask you if you don't mind putting the light on, because the whole time I was trying to be polite, but I know I couldn't see your face, but I heard you a little bit.
I got you. I'm gonna go to the light.
Okay. I was like, I think I want to let him know people could hear you, but they can't see you.
Okay, my fault. My apologies.
No, don't worry about it.
That's darkness. I can go live. Hold on. Let me just. I'm gonna turn on because I was actually like, hold on. Maybe this.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Then I gotta touch my keyboard and shit. Computer.
Oh,
that's my apologies. Yeah, because my light be dead.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's okay.
All right, so you're ready? All right.
Yeah, I can see now. Okay. All right. So with that in mind, we have a lot of comments.
I'm pretty sure you do.
All right. So I'm gonna give you a heads up. There's some great comments here, and there's some interesting comments. Are you ready to see? Okay, are you ready to see all the comments?
Yeah.
Okay, I still can't see you, but I know you're there.
I'm there. My apologies. What the hell?
Don't worry about it. As long as I can hear you, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you ready for the comments?
I'm ready.
Okay, so Real Lyrics, of course, you know, he always shout out to him. He's always showing love. He said, "What's good?" I know you're not Virgin, but he said, "What's good?" For Vero G. How you doing, Real Lyrics?
How you doing? What's up,
he said, "What's good?" He said, "What's good?" What's good, FuFu?
Yeah, what's up, man?
All right. So before I get it, I want to get into the positive first before anything. Okay, Real Lyrics. He said that album is good. He's talking about the 1818 album, the one that came out.
Yeah. The album was just inspired by life itself.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so
definitely. No, but he said, you got some nice banger beats. He said, good move. Just stay independent. We're talking like all the different things here.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Now Jason comes in. He says, "Was good." Oh boy, yeah. He responds to something. This is what I said. I'm letting you prepare yourself right now.
I got you. It's fine. Listen.
Okay.
You know what it is? Negative just pushes you harder.
No, that's what I'm saying. Just prepare yourself. Like I said, you gotta be focused. He said was good, real. He mentioned just go Yankees, by the way. Just throwing in there Yankees.
Word.
We gonna mention that. I know he's still around there.
Yo, you know the Mets had a few home runs this year too. That's crazy.
Listen, I'm a Mets fan, so
Yo,
I'm still
I ain't
giving.
gonna lie. I think because when I guess you know the Islander song, and they've been winning lately. Something going on.
I'm
Your
praying.
teams are back.
I'm praying. I'm literally praying for them right now.
Word.
You already know. All right. No, definitely. So, okay. So, Real Lyric said, well, good, Jason. He said, laughing my ass off. Okay, here we go. Jason says, Stormy Daniels, my favorite. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yo. I'm done. He said, Stormy Daniels.
Oh, shit. I'm done.
They said, support my campaign. You know how he is, Jason, already. So, yeah.
Yeah, I love Jason.
Yeah, he's a character himself. He said, really album, right? He's just promoting you guys already on that. As you guys see, the albums.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
No problem. He says here their new music on. Of course, we're actually being heard not here, only here, and also on the website too. So it's both.
Okay.
Yeah. He's telling people to submit, to the station. This is the third. Patricia, I didn't see her though, but he did say hi to her, so I didn't see her name though. But
she was in there. I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't see because I'm just going through now all the comments.
Gotcha.
There he goes, Jason again. Sorry. Oh man, don't be a fool. Oh my God, he said FuFu for mayor. Oh my God, New York City. I'm done.
Wait, FuFu mayor.
Yeah, right. He said, okay, the remix. He's talking about the Betty Ross thing. He was shocked too. Like what?
Yeah, got it. Well, I don't think I knew. We was on the. We did that. I did the original, and then I put her on the remix. That was like,
yeah, I didn't even know.
Because she know my sister Bubbles.
Oh, okay.
Bubbles, yep. That's my sister Bubbles. Yep.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, yeah. Back to him again. No, you're good. He says, you just answered the question. Now this is already, but things delayed because he already had to ask the question. Tasha, what you said? What's family? I think that's hearts or something. Yeah.
He's good. He's good. Thank you, guys.
Oh, okay. Miss y'all. He said, "What's good?" It's a lot of people. My God. Said, "What's stay up, stay blessed."
Yes.
Okay, this one. Oh, there's more. My God. God make no mistakes.
True.
You coming into your light. God got you, my brother. You ain't crazy. I'm going to read through everything. My God. Keep going. God bless.
Thank you.
No problem. Jay fucking thought he says, "Hey, what's up, big baby? How you doing?" I don't know what was that. I don't know what that word means, but I'm trying to figure that one. The lore.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. What's up? Oh yeah, he's saying how.
Okay.
What's that? Says salute. I salute to you as well, Tasha.
Salute, guys. Salute. Yes.
Have a blessed night, yo. This is just now the comments. My God.
Oh wow, they flooded in.
Yeah, you already know. I was like waiting till the right time to put this up. I remember Brady Ross. Let me hear that song. He wants to hear it again. That song. Okay, we're playing the big. You got a request already. Look at that. You know, shit.
Yep, see?
Dodgers beating the Mets 2-1 right now. Thank you for the update.
Word. Thanks for the update.
Yeah, I'm like, what? He said, I'm buying a FuFu book. All right.
I got some hidden secrets in that book too, so you might.
Ooh, I want to hear that shit.
Some elite secrets.
Ooh, say no more. Say that. He thought back. He was eating dinner. Yo, here goes Jason. When's Story Johnny video coming?
Huh?
There's a video he was supposed to drop. It was a video that he was supposed to call it Drowning. It was a song called Drowning.
Oh, that's him. Okay.
He said, "Best losing 7-3." Fuck you, Jason. Now, are you ready for a few negative comments you got?
That's fine. Let's go. I'm ready.
Okay, just want to prepare you. So, okay.
No, that's all right.
Oh, here we go. The man of the hour. All right, Storm Murphy. I don't blame you. I'm the best rapper in the game right now. I put you on the in the rap game. Oh my God. Now you think you hot rapper. Please FuFu trash and take care of my baby, Jack Rabbit. Oh my God.
Really?
That's why I said prepare you because I
It's all
don't.
right. It's fine. Thank
This
you.
son of a bitch.
I'm glad that you think that's fine. But just know I still have your master, so I don't think I own you. I
Good.
don't think you own me. Nigga.
Drop. He says there's more to this. He says, I don't believe you. I'm the best rapper. I put you on my first songs to tell the truth. True. He can't write correctly. So stop talking shit, trash rapper. Stop lying fakers wanna be rapper.
You know what?
Wow.
I love you too. I love you too, Stormy.
This is crazy, bro. Like I can't make this shit up. And then he put down some emoji, game over. I don't know.
Okay.
And
The
then he
numbers
put down
does not reflect that though.
facts.
You know what
Turn
I'm
on your
sorry, I'm
light.
in dark.
No, you good. Don't worry about it. He says turn on your light. Trash. I don't like this negative shit. That's not about. I don't like this shit, but I have to.
Yeah, it's fine. I know. Listen, I got haters. They make me famous. What else is new?
Facts. Amen
So,
to that, brother. Listen, shit, man. Hold on. Let me see. There's one more. I think. Okay, he says stop lying, sucker. That's what he says.
what?
Mm-hmm.
Sucker. You the sucker.
There's some crazy shit here. And then here comes Jason again. Looks like gonna be LA Dodgers versus Yankees World Series.
Yo, he just brushed that off like it was nothing.
Yeah, right. And then he says, "Here we go, Jason. Story was with Diddy, like Meek Mill poured baby oil."
Yo, you know what's so funny? I did take him to a Diddy party. Maybe I should have never did that.
What?
And I left from there. I'm talking too much shit, so I left from there.
Wait, you put Stormy and Murphy? Wait, well, hold on. Wait, what? He was.
Yo, listen. All right, so let me tell you the story. He was signed to me in 2023.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So and it's funny because I didn't know he was blackballed from different people. So I said, yeah, I'll try to get him a show. I had to get him a show, and this is like person that puts people in Madison Square Garden at this point, right?
Okay.
But even though he didn't have, I was trying to get him open up for somebody. That's how they working with that nigga. I'm like, I can't fight it. You understand?
Right.
This man is big, so I'm not gonna ask him to fight it. No, I'm not. But at the time, yes, he was working. We had a lot of fuckery, but that was it. That's all I'm gonna talk on. But other than that, everything else is, it is what it is. Things happen. It's over. I didn't lose no money out of it, so I'm good.
Facts.
You understand? So
just focus on right now. That's what you gotta do.
Yep, that's what I'm focusing on.
Focus on what you gotta do. Focus on the family, and that's all that really matters.
Exactly. I got so many people depending on me. I got my wife, I got my family, I got other things. Yep.
Right. And Jason comes back again and says, "Love is love. Support everyone." Amen.
Yep. Thank you. I love y'all. Love y'all. Yep. And you love my enemies.
You already know. You gotta be that way because sometimes you're gonna deal with shit and you gotta know how to work with it.
You know what it is? I notice even people that's in the same circle of things. I realize when you start getting bigger, they wanna use your name for clout. So I'm like, I just look at it like, okay. I look at a little dog barking at me. That's it.
Yep, there you go.
Because you can't put me on. I was already on. Like, you understand? So I just look at it.
Exactly.
Like, it is what it is.
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I control all my masters. I have everything, what it is.
Ooh. Say less.
So,
listen, you know how you gotta do. You know what you gotta do.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Get the money out. Just get the money out first.
Exactly. I got. You know what's so funny? We got shit moving. Best believe we got some things moving. I'm just happy that it's all coming to a 360.
That's what's up.
Yep. So
I'm done. Wait a minute. Look at Jason. This interview lasted longer than his whole career. Stop.
Really, Jason?
Yo, stop.
Really, Jason? Yeah.
Leave that alone. Staying out of that.
Love you too, Jason.
He heard you. He's somewhere around there.
It's all love, man. All love.
Oh man, what's the last thing before we get out of here? What word of advice would you give anybody who's upcoming and just trying to get their name out there or just music?
I got my 2 new clients. I'm pushing towards y'all soon. So
Okay,
I
cool.
think they're gonna be able to, like, you know, they've been around. All they gotta, you know, they got ties to different people as well. You know, congratulations on Ray Vaughn's success as well. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
And some other few people, other legends. So hey, that's all I gotta say.
Those are blessings, man.
Yep, blessings, nothing but blessings.
You already know. Okay, here goes Jason. Jason, don't add the book. This is one more. This is the last comment, sir, right? Jason always got to throw the monkey wrench in this situation. Got to do a collab this. I'm done. I'm not
Oh
going to
shit!
read it. I'm not going to read it. I'm staying in this whole ballpark with this situation.
Yo, I ain't wait. So he want us to do a collab. This,
Yeah.
oh, that
Right.
that would be a bad idea. I actually got a few. Yo, Real Lyrics, hit me up. Hit me up when you're ready. Just hit me up. We can go. Yo, you know what? You know what my favorite line was? Like when we do all the skits I see on Instagram. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want, like, Real Lyrics gonna be like, we can go blow for blow. I can go band for bands. Wait, I can go for the Maybach. Have Real Lyrics. I can go for the Maybach truck. I'm an ass. Sorry, I'm an ass.
Done. I'm done.
And then it transitions. I mean, like, do it, like, why do you mean they talking so much? Man, they run their mouth like a bitch. They can't keep talking. Hey. And you know what's so funny? And somebody said it the best. It's always the broke. It's always the broke. It's always the broke. Oh, it's always the broke niggas always talking. And we always standing with the checks and flexing.
Oh my God.
It'd be real.
Listen, I got stories too, but I don't want to express too much on the show today because it'll be like more than 2 hours on that.
I know. Yep.
I'm not gonna give no more clout to that person. They already got enough. They hurt my mouth before.
I love everybody. You know, I'm just gonna say I love everybody.
Right.
I love
Right.
and I love and love everybody.
Listen, love is beautiful.
Love
It's
is love
it's
is
a
God.
godly
Love
world
is
feeling.
the world. You know.
Right. Just focus on you, what you gotta do.
Oh
and
yeah.
that's the main
Hell
thing.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's about it. You already know.
Oh, and Fifi Mars, and congratulations to Fifi Mars and Elvel. Congratulations to all of you.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Right.
All right. But I think
And
you went
Jason
again.
Derulo, City Council.
I think he heard you over
Congratulations.
there. He said thank you in texting or somehow. He's over there.
All right, thanks. No problem. You're welcome any day.
All right, man. Well, thank you again, G Star
Thank you
FuFu,
so
for coming on
much,
the show.
guys.
You're welcome anytime. And we're gonna play that song from the request by Real Lyrics. We're gonna play that right now. The remix of Dubai. Yeah. Yes, by the one and only G Star FuFu and of course Betty Ross. Oh,
Betty Ross.
Betty Ross. I'm thinking who's another name in there? What's going on?
Betty Ross. Betty
I'm
Ross.
like, baby, what's going on? But again, I want to thank you again for coming on the show and taking your time to talk about what you're doing, your projects.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the main thing. And just can't wait to see more that comes out for this year. And also you said for next year as well.
Yeah. I got a lot of things. Just keep your eyes open.
You already know. Yeah. You already know. Oh, to the yeah. All right, man. Thank you so much, man.
All right, no problem, guys. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Bye.
Bye, guys.
All right, that was dope. My account is what? What are you talking about? All right, guys. So, with further ado, the requests are right now in the chat. We're gonna play one more time by artist G Star FuFu. on his song, which is actually the remix. It's called I just mentioned it right now. Jesus Christ, Dubai, and that's with featuring Betty Ross. And let me just make sure I get that line up for you guys. All right, so we'll be right back. You're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show here with your host, Vero G. We'll be right back. We'll be playing the song again, Dubai, featuring Betty Ross. Be back.
G-Star FuFu featuring Betty Ross. Yo, Fetty, what you ain't ready? Straight track, ready, man. Let's get it. I read the Quran on my way to Dubai. Where they pray to Allah. I'm on a flight to Dubai. This is where the riches be landing, where the haters be hating, now everybody be laying. I read it, and I did it, I'm winning. Tell me where the haters be hating me. I really be switching the lanes, I be kicking the fame, and really be licking the fame. I really be kicking it. I read the Quran on my way to Dubai, where they pray to Allah. You ready, ain't me? Y'all ready? I'm on a plane to Dubai. I got a bad chick from Dubai.
I pray over nations and over Dubai. Dubai, brought to Dubai. As to Dubai, call me Betty Ross, I'm fly. Call the kills yourself, word to Allah. Body keep that stimmy, cause we fly. JetBlue to Dubai, Miami to Dubai. Swimming in Gold Creek in Dubai. Arab in Dubai, Asia in Dubai. His African queen in Dubai. Cop the Dior's in Dubai. Nicki Minaj, you fly. Do the Diddy dance in Dubai. A Dizzy Drake in Dubai. And if you broke, then boy, bye.
Haters ain't ready, I really be kicking. Really be healing, I really be sitting. Really be killing, I really be feeling. I really be feeling it. Really be needing, I really be killing. I really be feeling it. Can't feel the pain, I'm ready to go. Ready, we out. I read the Quran on my way to Dubai. Where they pray to Allah. I'm on a flight to Dubai. This is where the riches be landing, where the haters be hating, now everybody be laying. I read it, and I did it, I'm winning. Tell me where the haters be hating me. I really be switching the lanes, I be kicking the fame, and really be licking the fame. I really be kicking it. On my way to Dubai, and I'm ready to pray to Allah. Ain't ready to pray to Allah. I'm on my way to Dubai, where they pray to Allah. I read the Quran on my way to Dubai, where they pray to Allah. I really be on a private jets. We're talking private jets and elevate your energy. Haters ain't ready, I really be kicking. Really be healing, I really be sitting. Really be killing, I really be feeling. I really be niggas that really be feeling me. I read the Quran on my way to Dubai, where they pray to Allah. Haters really be killing me. Haters really gonna be getting, I'm ready to be getting. Tell you haters and I really be sitting, I really be milling, I really be killing it. I be killing it in the studio, yeah. FuFu Nation really made it big, man. Taking over nation.
You ever been homeless? You ever been locked up? You ever been counted out? This one's for you.
Keep moving, you gotta stay strong. Your faith will overcome what you had gone through. Keep moving, you gotta stay strong. Your faith will overcome what you had gone through.
This song's for anybody out here struggling.
Yep.
I'm used to hate, will I ever see the love again? I say fuck a friend, it's only God and me.
That's right.
Why pay a preacher when I can talk to God for free? The streets is not for me, but still a part of me.
It is.
Live is hard for me, alive is hard to be.
Right.
Success is hard to see, especially when the bills due. The same friend you die for might be the one that killed you. One day I will do the shit you think I won't do.
I will.
Doing what I have to live the life I want to. I put my pain in these songs, tired of trying to be strong. I love the hood, but this ain't the place I belong.
Keep moving, you gotta stay strong. Your faith will overcome what you had gone through. Keep moving, you gotta stay
bread when nobody else would feed me. It's hard to love, too much hate in the air for me. I don't go to church, but can you still say a prayer for me? When I was losing, I still kept it moving. The main ones who know you never wanna see you win. The life I'm choosing, the L is not an option. Once I'm locked in, how the fuck can I not win? I see you watching, it's hard not to notice me. Your life bit me, but it never broken me. Ain't where I'm supposed to be, success is still close for me. Through my adversity, you still won't see the worst in me.
Keep moving, you gotta stay strong. Your faith will overcome what you had gone through. Keep moving, you gotta stay strong. Your faith will overcome what you had gone through.
Hey guys, welcome back. We are live right now. We are live again. I just want to thank everyone tuning in tonight on the show. We had a great show, great turnout. Thank you again. Amazing guest for tonight. G Star FuFu. Yeah. As you already know, next week we'll be having the man of the hour, MCV, in the building. We just played the song right now, which I had the opportunity to work with him. It's called Keep Moving. It's on all digital platforms. So definitely go support that. I will also be making an official announcement next week on the show. I'm very excited. It's big news. Everything is timing, but I cannot wait to make this announcement finally. So you already know, people. I can't wait. I'm excited. Yeah, I got to tune in next week to find out. So pretty much it. Like I said again, if y'all want to be here, if you want to be on the magazine, y'all already know where to find me at. And all that said and done, and many just more blessings ahead for all those watching, tuning in, and just so hard for that everything coming here. But other than that, like I said, just keep doing what y'all doing, no matter what the circumstances are in life. You just got to keep trying to keep doing what you got to do with that in mind. So you already know. But other than that, like I said again, guys, if you want to be on here, if you want to be on the magazine, y'all already know where to contact me. Again, my Instagram is @official Vero G. And again, we have a lot of more updates on more things to come. I will keep you updated on my social media, all that said and done and everything else. So you guys already know. So pretty much it for today. I just wanted to close out with those songs and everything else. So again, the P. Diddy thing real quickly is just crazy because that dude is getting his next trial. Just add to that before we close out of here. Is actually in the year of 2025 in springtime. There's not an actual date yet they have for his trial for the P. Diddy case right now as we speak. But right now, I do believe that they are getting their evidence now. They're getting their witnesses ready and everything ready for next year for his trial. And I know for a fact, with this in mind, looking at the situation at hand with all the things that have been happening, all the situation, everything that's been happening in the news, it's unfortunate, but I think, he can't really have a strong testimony in court and a juror to release or tell why he's done those craziest things to women, men, and children. I just am disgusted about this man. And to see the fact that how he has been doing it over 30-something years in the industry as a mogul, supposedly, and how he got away with it, supposedly, and how he had to pay people off and all these disgusting stories I'm hearing about him. I'm like, why? Like, I'm still processing everything, how Puff Daddy is still able to do all those things for all these years, how he did Shine Dirty. Like, have you heard that story about that big thing in the years that he that club with him and J-Lo back in the days when they were together, and how he apparently supposedly Shine was the bait, as they call it, right? And basically what I mean by that was the fact that Shine covered his ass and for 9 years did jail time for Sean or Puff Daddy Combs, whatever the fuck name he is. And he basically left the music scene after that. He ended up becoming, I believe, Belize. He became the president or something, if I'm not mistaken, in Belize. And they just left the music industry because he realized he was not going to get a part of this shit. So, and he confessed it. I did see it somewhere on social media, something that he finally, after all these years, now that everything's happening to Puff Daddy, Shine actually came out and it actually confessed and stated that it was never him that shot the people in the club. It was Puff Daddy. But because of the time Puff Daddy had the power, the authority, the money, and all that crap, he basically bailed him out, right? So it's just crazy, the whole story. It's more stuff coming out, more people coming out. It's just so ridiculous. And I'm just like, oh my God. I don't care how much money he has, how many attorneys he has. It cannot affect, or it cannot take back the pain of these victims that have gone through things with him for all those years. And the stories are the same. Now, real quickly, I want to add to this because I know it's no affiliation with this apparently, but a big shout out to Jaguar Wright. I'm telling you, this woman, Jaguar Wright, if I said it correctly. Look her up if you get a chance to. This woman has been the biggest whistleblower, talking about Puff Daddy for years, and now has talked about Jay-Z and Beyonce. She was on the Piers Morgan show not too long ago on Mainstream, talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Damn you, shame you, Jay-Z and Beyonce, for trying to pay people out to shut up about your dirty work, and it is being exposed. So with that in mind, they're hushing up a lot of people now because now with Puff Daddy affiliation with him, everything is revealing itself. So Jaguar Wright, sister, God bless you. The truth will be all revealed in due time. And I commend you for what you're doing. And unfortunately, you have to go through what you have to go through to tell the truth. And, you know, everything comes into the dark into the light, as they say, right? Amen. So with that in mind, I'm closing that out. I hope you guys have a great, blessed week in advance. And thank you for tuning in for this show today. And see y'all next week, God willing, for the show. We got a great guest for next week. Again, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, you now know where to contact me. And all that said and done. We are out of here, people. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, I already know, people. Until next time, your girl here, Vero G, signing out. And y'all know where to find me, people. So many blessings to all watching right now. Have a great rest of the night and be safe and have a great week in advance. I'm trying to figure this thing out. What's going on? Awkward. Anyway. All right, guys. Have a great rest of the week. Be safe. And until then, we'll talk. Take care.